How we doing? Uh-oh. Why is there an echo? Because it's a song time. Let me set this up, yo.
Oh, shit.
One more Sperg. Fuck you, Stretch. I didn't realize you guys were here as well. One more Sperg, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright, don't stop the Sperging. One more Sperg, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright, don't stop the Sperging. One more Sperg, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright, don't stop the Sperging. Fuck off, make me laugh. One more Sperg, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah. One more Spurg. I think I'm a bit loud.
Oh my god.
One more Spurg, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, alright, don't stop the Spurging. One more Spurg, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, don't stop the Spurging. One more Spurg. You know how I'm just feeling. Celebration tonight. Celebrate. Don't spurg too late. Ooh. You know we don't stop. You can't stop. We're gonna celebrate. One more spurg. One more spurg. One more spurg. A celebration. You know we're gonna do it alright tonight. Hey, just feeling. Faggotry's got me feeling in me. Me, yeah. Come on. Alright. I think I missed it. We're gonna celebrate. One more Spurg. Celebrating Spurgs so free. Faggotry's got me feeling so free. Celebrating Spurgs so free. One more Spurg.
Faggotry's got you feeling so what?
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck you.
Gator's got him feeling free.
Gonna celebrate. Celebrating Spurg so free. One more Spurg. I can't do it all at the same time. Celebrating Spurg so free. One more Spurg. 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 And then it just ends. One more Spurg. I love that auto pitch. Thank you. Thank you.
Surprised everybody didn't leave.
Oh my god. That made me want to take Robin Williams' lead there and hang myself in the closet with a belt.
We are. Hef and Stretch, how are you doing, sirs?
I'm unsure after that, but I'm alright.
I've been better.
Fuck you. It's what the people want live singing.
I'm just gonna
Trust
say
me.
it right
They've told
now.
me.
Sex Sandwich was a way better song.
Yeah. Well, the originals are usually better. It's because I made them, and that is why.
That's why.
Oh man, I was like pissing myself laughing with the sex sandwich song. It was so fucking funny.
Yeah, that's it. I've still got to do that. I know. I've tried to sit down and do it a few times, but and I think I need to use that auto pitch as well. It's definitely important for my faggot voice. So.
Yeah, faggotry's got you feeling so free.
Yeah, yes, it does. It does.
I noticed that.
Just a little prank, fuck
You had
off.
to do
But it does.
a last minute decision to drop that lyric after we started laughing at you.
No, because you can't say one more Sperg. Music's got me feeling, because it overlaps. So I just ended up skipping that and going into Sperging makes me feel so free or something. So it's hard to get the faggotry and all of that in there, plus singing one more Sperg.
Wait. So you had to work to say that faggotry made you feel free?
Yes, I had to work very hard to make me. To make it
You really had to work it in there.
Sat down today and was like, I really need to get this faggot line in this song.
Yeah. Well, it might have been last night. I might have been working on it for another day, so that could have been happening.
Put that cookie, 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 put that cookie down, hook it down, hook it down, put that cookie down, now, down, put that cookie down, hook it down, put that cookie down, put that cookie down, hook it down, hook it down, put that cookie down, now, down, put that cookie down, hook it down, put that cookie down, put that cookie, 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 put that cookie down, hook it down, hook it down, put that cookie down, now, down, put that cookie down, hook it down, put that cookie down, put that cookie down, hook it down, hook it down, put that cookie down, now, down, put that cookie down, hook it down, put that cookie down, put that cookie down, put that cookie down, put that cookie down, down, put that cookie 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 down. Every that realistic voice box that says voice box that says There. Are we finished now?
What is going on here? Somebody must be interfering with the subliminal transmissions. Who is that fool on the TV? I am not making a broadcast. As I thought, the subliminal message has been altered. Observe. How dare he do that? Get him off the screen! That is disgusting! Hold it right there, Commander. You're too late, G.I. Joe.
And then it just kind of ends, and welcome to the show. I hope that you're all having a good one. This is Ear Juice Extras, because we don't have any co-hosts. If you'd like to be a co-host, then I think we're in the Skull Juice server, just the way it was set up. Anyway, this weekend we were going to talk about best of clips. So we're doing like best of drama, best of clips throughout the year. If we go throughout the year, look at how much stuff we've got. Let's just, I don't know. Let's have a look at HEJAS, see what comes up. Just here. No, we don't need that open anymore. Toxic Angel. Oh, JMK, remember that. Oh, Gunt stuff. Of course we're going to have to talk about the Gunt. The Dick Matheson stuff, new project 2. Oh, the whole Scooby stream. Remember Scooby? Cyrax, of course, was introduced this year. PPP. President Christopher. Don't know if we'll get time to do him. Cog vomited and did some other funny stuff. Zach. Suplex. Yeah, not really. Cog's brother. Look at all these things. Yue. I remember Yue at the start of the year as well. Tonkerade. Oh, well, there you go. So, lots of different things that have been happening. And then there's stuff that didn't happen on our stream, of course, as well. Rambot. That's always funny. Monday Matt's return. So, there's all of these different things that we could potentially be talking about this weekend. But that means that we don't have a lot of time to be talking about other current news and events in any depth. There is one thing I am going to be talking about, and that's definitely the pod awful stuff. You know what? Let's bring in some background music. So there's definitely going to be that. We're going to be talking about pod awful. What's he been up to? Well, if you didn't listen to Skull Juice last night, I did release some of the stuff. There's some audio conversations, a few other things as well. I've got some other receipts to pop up. It seems that even though there was the clip of him saying pedophilic shit, and at the end of that clip, him saying, well, what's the worst that could happen? Do you think I really care that you're recording me in a VC saying really disgusting shit? It's totally funny, guys. It's totally funny. Free speech. Free speech. Well, it seems that he does care about these things, and he doesn't like it at all. And that is the reason that he is given for why he is deciding to go around doxing people now. Yes. So it's not really, I mean, doxing's gay, and the fact that he's been doing gay shit is bad enough. But the fact that he is going around and doxing people because of the pedo shit that he put out himself, now he seems to have an issue with it. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. It's very low tier. Can't seem to handle banter the usual way, that guy. We've only known him for a few weeks. Pretty interesting. Anyway, we're going to be talking about Spectre. If you don't remember, Spectre was on our show back in January. End of January. January 19th of 2020. He's been around for a while. If you don't know, he is a Kick Vic support... no, sorry. What's the other side? I Stand With Vic Mignogna, who's a voice actor who kind of got Me Too'd and then is now currently doing a civil case. He's in appeals at the moment. Nick Recator, of course, covers that quite a lot. I think Kiwi Farms goes over it as well. That's a whole thing. Spectre is deeply involved in that. He is also deeply involved with John Kelly. John Michael Kelly had, just like he had a pet peeve for PPP, well, before that, he had a big, and still probably does, had a big hard-on for Nick Recator and what Nick Recator was saying about the law case with Vic Mignogna. And so John Kelly would do all these streams, mostly saying completely outrageous stuff and hilarious shit. And that was quite funny to watch. But Spectre just couldn't handle it, and he would decide to retaliate. But the problem is that Spectre, doing what Spectre does, is he would get stuff that he didn't really have the proper receipts for, or that he couldn't back up with actual receipts, and he would state them as facts, and then it would all go wrong for him. Basically, he's an internet journalist that just didn't quite grasp the journalism concepts. Look at this, I'm going to like my own stream. That is basically Spectre. So what has Spectre been up to? Well, he's been fighting on Twitter with Gator, co-host to Ethan Ralph's stream, The Kill Stream, and then made a response video, which we're going to have a look at today. And in that, look at that lovely face. The beard does suit him, though, I must say. And we're going to go through his video. He's talking about Gator's cope. And if we have a look at the tweets, don't really think that Gator is coping too hard. Actually think Spectre kind of got blown out, but Spectre's going to make all sorts of excuses. I do have some timestamps, actually. Let's have a look. Did he block me? You blocked me. Oh, come on. Really? He actually blocked my comments. They were just criticisms, dude. Well, doesn't like actual criticisms. There goes my timestamps. Yeah, so he actually blocked me. I think if I switch accounts, it should work. Alright, we'll try that. Yeah, so, he seems to now have excuses for all of his past mistakes, including the mistakes with John Kelly stuff. If you don't remember, the John Kelly stuff was quite interesting. He got blown apart on a stream. We're going to play part of that stream now. 56 minutes in. This is Spectre's history of wild accusations. Oh, actually, we should start with, we start going into Spectre's claims about JMK. Let's actually do that for the context of what we're actually talking about. Since you're here, how long are you hanging around for? Because that will skip over a lot of the stuff that I was going to show.
At this point, it's going to be if the flu medication starts kicking in.
Oh, yeah, righto. Well, let's go into this one. This is Nick Ricada shouting out Gator's tweet, which is talking about your video. Then we're going to go into your first video, and if you want, you can stay around and talk about it. Or give you reasons why not. Alright, well, let's have a play.
I'm just harmlessly perusing the internet, Twitter, innocently, and I come across a tweet from Jim. Well, not Jim. Jim's friend, Mr. Anti-Bully. People brought up Ricada and someone he was arguing with getting outed for weird stuff. No, Jim language. Anyone have links to what that was about? Gator had a handy post that I hadn't seen here. And it says, Thidran's former best friend John Kelly, who has been going at Ricada and Vic supporters and passive-aggressively trying to get your attention for months, got outed by Spectre and Kiwi Farms for posting about touching his kid sister on a pedo forum. And
now Gator's talking about John Kelly there. Isn't it interesting that it's... we'll remember this for later. This is Gator that is actually the one that pointed this out. Where later it will be Gator that is calling this out. This exact same post, he will call it out later.
Let's... Here we actually have the screenshot, because it always helps to have the receipts.
So he's actually posted a screenshot from Spectre's video.
Oh, it's not letting me zoom in more than this on the actual picture. How annoying is that? I hate everything about this. But, okay, I'll read it. It's in really tiny print. I hope you guys can see it. But it says... I don't want to go into too much detail right now, but a few years ago I ended up doing something I am ashamed of with my younger sister. I don't know if she remembers it, and I'm afraid that she'll tell my parents. It was a moment of weakness, and we were both young. This is allegedly John Michael Kelly. I want to point this out. This is allegedly John Michael Kelly. Both of us were under 16, and she was younger than me by a bit. By a bit. Not sure what the bit is. I'm sure she's still the same bit younger than him that she was. I was curious. I want to seek help because I've been feeling something else over the past few weeks thinking about her, and I'm scared of what this could mean. That is allegedly the account of John Michael Kelly. Spectre has done a video on it here.
And so he links the video out in chat. Notice that he says allegedly. Really pissed John Kelly off, and of course he attacks Spectre He actually comes on this stream and attacks Spectre if you've never seen it. Quite a good stream. And Hef had a lot of fun, of course. But, yeah, he also got really upset with Nicrocator, the fact that he shared this out. Nicrocator didn't know any better. He just read out the post and then shared the video and then said allegedly. So, yep, annoying. But let's go into the video and see what he says.
Let's read John Mike.
Idea what it says. Just making that clear.
Check out Spectre.
Let's go forward a tiny bit. I think we start playing the video. Maybe I'll just start using the timestamps. Alright, let's calling out the bullshit.
You don't know what's happening.
Alright, we'll go back a tiny bit to his actual video and play a bit of this.
When you called him a pedophile, because usually he will say that's not true and deny it? Is that what... Like, what do you mean by his reaction? He's
very quick to launch denials and deflections of things that he says are lies. And it doesn't matter who says it. He is focused whenever I say something. He'll very quickly jump in to say, you're a fucking liar. Nick says something, you're a fucking liar, stuff like that. And then this was like the one thing, and I would tag him and I would make mention of it, and he'd simply ignore it. And that kind of got the noggin jogging, if you will. And that when I say that I didn't like his response, it's not that I didn't like that he wasn't spurging out. It's his lack of a response was vastly different to responses for other things that people say.
Wow, so definitely confirmed, Peter. He had this post. He was given this post by someone. He can't remember who. He told me Plate Gang, but then it wasn't. It's some post of some old forum that he couldn't verify at all. Basically, in the video, in this old Spectre video that he made, the one that Nick Ricator linked out, he calls John Kelly an incestuous pedophile based off this post that he has no other receipts or anything. The only thing that it attaches it is it's got the some old username that John Kelly used to use. Is the person same username? It's this UJ Dalius that made the post. The post could be photoshopped. It doesn't even give a reference to any website or anything. It just looked dodgy. It was just a dodgy post, and Spectre just reeled it up, hook, line, and sinker, and went full out and tried to call John Kelly a pedophile based off not much at all. And when you listen to his story, this is why the stream ended up becoming about Spectre, just because his story just gets more and more ludicrous. If we go down, this is where the FBI and all of this starts coming in. But let's have a listen. I think Hef brings up some of his other wild accusations. And
one of the things that should be noted is I really don't throw around the claim of pedophile willy-nilly.
Well, that is such an understatement. If you know Spectre, this is one thing that Spectre does do. He goes around and follows and throws out the word label pedophile quite willy-nilly. And he's done that to more than one person. He's done that to quite a few people. Still does it to this day, based off not much evidence or really dodgy evidence or evidence that he's even clipped and rearranged out of context. Like we're going to hear about now, I think.
Well, you've done it twice. You've done it twice, and this
you've done it.
You've done it at Geek, and now you've done it here, so...
And you also told Ralph and Andy that they were gonna get the fucking FBI kicking down their door because they watched child porn.
Is that not a fair thing to say to them? I would get a lawyer because you literally just watched and disseminated child porn. That was what I said.
Watch child porn.
There was absolutely child porn on that stream. But be that as it may, I never accused them of being pedophiles. My response was, Ralph, you need to get an attorney because the FBI is not going to care.
That's besides the point. This is all completely. We're going off into the weeds here.
Yeah.
But you accused Geek of pedophilic behavior.
Absolutely.
When it was 100% obviously a joke.
All right,
You are acting like a bunch of niggas.
We'll go into that in a minute. EJ's Butthole has donated $1. I achieve climax only when my iceberg lettuce is tossed about. Okay, thank you for the $1, EJ's Butthole. Lovely. Lovely. Well, I know what donation you need.
Suck it! You want to see his penis? Suck it! Pull out your cock and suck it! Suck it! You want to see his penis? Suck it! Pull out your cock and suck it!
My penis in your fucking mouth.
Ah, well, thank you for the donation. Oh, sorry, I said to get up. And back to the video. Let's learn about the Geek Fulu law and what happened with that.
I saw all of this happen live. I was in that Discord. I saw this shit with my own eyes. It is without a doubt that was a joke. The context surrounding it all obviously made it a joke.
And I believe my response when I put it out there was, I know it's a joke, but it's no less creepy.
All right, well, I'll just read what Geek Fulu said about it. Well, he, as in Spectre, wanted to come on the warpath when we talked shit on COG. He kept blowing up in DMs to get on. Told him to fuck off with it. Stop DMing me over and over again while I'm running a show. He got mad, saw the post in the server, then proceeded to clip it completely out of context and took it right to COG to get revenge on me. Lol. I made a joke. Then they said their age, and I was like, well, I rescind my comment. He also said, then he took a conversation I was having with someone else and said that I was making that comment to the tranny. Just ask him for his proof. He will show you clearly photoshopped an image. Ask for that image. Alright, so that's the stuff, that's the context with Geek Fulu as well. So he has done this before. What he did, he went into a Discord where Geek Fulu and Warski were chatting to people. They were making some sort of jokes or some shit. Then it was pointed out that these people were underage. And then, so they stopped the conversation, said, okay, we're not going to talk. Spectre took all that, but then rearranged the post, put them in out of order, gave them to COG, and then COG did a stream. And basically, Spectre was going around calling him a pedophile, then stopped calling him a pedophile. But then because Geek Fulu got pissed off, was still pissed off with Spectre, Spectre decides, no, I am going to call you a pedophile. He'll go into it in his video. He has excuses for everything. So this is Spectre's journalism. Anyway, let's go into... Let's go into the FBI story, because it's it gets pretty out there with this post. Alright, so Spectre, do you want to explain the FBI stuff, or I don't know what you want to talk about?
So the FBI thing, Friday afternoon, I got a call from my friend. He's the one who hand-delivered my FOIA.
Who?
And well, faxed it, I guess, but whatever.
The Freedom of Information request that you sent to the FBI about because of that post. Just clarifying, yeah?
Yes, I want it. Specifically, it's asking about the forums, the history, if the FBI did party ban the forums, what's going on with that. And
Alright, so just so we're all clear, Spectre supposedly made a FOIA request to the FBI before this stream took place about that post that Nick Ricada read out, and about the one that he made videos about. Just so we're all on the same page, that's what the FOIA request was about. The FBI supposedly showed up at his house because of that FOIA request. We're also going to go into the FOIA request themselves, and if he actually ever received one. Received the one.
And that's essentially the gist of the FOIA. But I was instructed, or I was told, I should say, that Monday, I would be getting a little visit. Nothing big. I'm not a suspect or anything, but you're going to have a couple of agents show up. They want to talk to you about this, what you know, stuff like that. My response was, do I need to have a lawyer present? Him, as an FBI agent, I'm going to say no, but you do you. I had my lawyer show up for it just to cover my ass. Essentially, some of the stuff that I found out, yes, is under essentially an NDA. And I can't say more than that. The FOIA request, they asked me to take down the videos themselves. And if I didn't, they had a court order to, if I didn't, one, hand over anything that I had on this case, but also didn't take the videos down, then they were just going to take my laptop, or not my laptop, my desktop, my phone, and my tablet. And they would comb through it to find out anything else I might have on this topic. Right. My feeling from this was that this was not specifically about JMK, but something else, because they never really talked about JMK directly.
So what do you think?
Hold on a second.
Yeah, okay.
So they asked you, just tell us what else you know and take down your YouTube video, or we're going to take all of your electronics
and find out what you know. Yeah. Find out whatever else you might have on here.
Does that make any fucking sense to anybody else in here?
I don't know. Let's ask chat. Hey, chat, does that make any sense to you? One in chat if that makes sense. 2 in chat if it doesn't. So this is what's happened. The FBI have turned up at his house because he made a Freedom of Information request over that post. He's got his lawyer there, and they're saying they're going to take all of his shit unless he just tells them what he knows and takes down the video where he calls John Kelly a pedophile with the one post in it. You think that if the FBI were prepared to take your shit, they're probably just going to take your shit. But no, it seems like they're giving him some sort of ultimatum for some reason. It just seems so weird. And this is why I had him on stream. This is basically it. Because the stream was supposed to be about John Kelly. It turned into a stream mainly about Spectre and King of Pole, because King of Pole was telling all these wild stories that couldn't be verified. But then Spectre was telling us this crazy story about the FBI, which was just like, oh, we got to talk about this. Oh, some people are 2s, some people are 2s. There you go. Oh, I'm really sorry too, guys. I forgot. It is Christmas. This is supposed to be a Christmas stream. So, we're supposed to be doing Christmassy things as well. Where is it? Here we go. Here's some fireworks. Merry Christmas, everyone. Congratulations, you did it. It's now Christmas time for most of yous. For me, it's the end of Christmas. There you go. There you go. I hope you have a good Christmas, guys. I hope it's great. Mine's been alright. I'm doing this. And I've been chilling out and doing lots of other stuff. Anyway, yeah, so I think most people are saying, yeah, this doesn't make a lot of sense. It's just weird. It's just very weird. Alright, let's keep going a bit longer. This is just context for what's coming up. I just wanted to get this out of the way first, though.
Take down your YouTube video, and we won't take your electronics.
For a screenshot that's from 2011? Yeah, I don't know.
Because you called a nobody online a pedophile. The FBI came to your door, had you sign not an NDA, but something else.
No, it's not about JMK. I specifically just said it was about my FOIA requesting information on this website. I literally just said, I got the feeling that it was not about JMK, but about the site as a whole.
So the site that isn't tied to the screenshot that you posted.
No, this site that is tied to, to the screenshot.
Isn't tied to the screenshot. How is it tied to the screenshot?
Apparently, that's the name that came from. The screenshot came from a site I had the URL for. That's what the FOIA was for.
So you were trying to get like a log of that website or something?
I wanted to see, once again, if the website had existed and had been party banned. If the FBI had taken it down, DOJ had taken it down, or whatever, then, there should have been some kind of message, or you could even go back and check. And we just had a site that was taken down by DOJ, not like last week or something, where there's a splash page saying this site has been taken down by court order. And I can't find anything about that, but the site did exist. So the FOIA was to see, what can you tell me about this site? Did you guys take it down?
Right. Wait, so now it's the site that you got the screenshot from that got taken down by...
The site the screenshot is purportedly from.
No. Not the... whatever what's it called, the look but don't touch, but another site that had this screenshot, not the post, the screenshot on, got taken down.
No, the screenshot, the site that the screenshot supposedly came from, i.e. the site that the screenshot originates from.
So the post, the original post, that site has been taken down.
Yes.
So how have you tied this post to that site? Because there's nothing on that post that ties it to the site.
Anyway, John Kelly joins the stream, and then he talks about the agreement he signed with the FBI. His lawyer didn't even write it. She just looked over it, supposedly.
Kelly, 1 second. Your lawyer, on the spot, drafted a fucking agreement. Because you didn't know that they were going to have you sign this NDA and take your videos down before they showed up. So you had your lawyer draft something since she was at your house, right? You had her draft something.
She was present, yes.
You had her draft something and have them sign it. The field agent sign it on the spot.
I did have her draft it. I wrote it up.
Where'd you pull this from?
What do you mean?
So they sat you while you typed up a fucking agreement?
Yes. My lawyer looked it over. She said, this looks good. I don't know if it's legally binding, but here you go.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Spectre, didn't you ever take a civics class? They need a warrant before they can take your stuff, dude.
That's what a court order was for.
All right. Okay, so... yeah, if you didn't hear that. He wrote up the agreement for the FBI, even though the lawyer was there. The lawyer says, yeah, that looks good. Probably not legally binding. But, so the FBI walks out without taking all of his stuff after he did this FOIA. Anyway, he gets totally... His story gets picked apart even more. It doesn't look good. It seems really, really fucking odd. The people that ran the John Kelly thread on Kiwi Farms also agreed with the stream outcome, with that statement that I just said, and decided to thread ban him until he came forth with the FOIA, the actual FOIA, like the submitted FOIA with the response. Now, Spectre will tell you that he got the response for a FOIA. Now notice what I just said then. So he does. He's showing me. Spectre has gotten a FOIA response. Has he gotten the FOIA response? The one that is in question over with the FBI agreement and all of that stuff, and they didn't take a shit, and the videos had to go down and all of that stuff. No. He has never shown that FOIA response before the stream. What he did, though, is after this stream, after getting thread banned, he made a new FOIA request and submitted it in a totally different way went in a totally different direction with how he actually submitted it. I don't even think it was with the FBI. I can't remember though, guys. And that, if he shows you a FOIA response, that is the one, or the FOIA itself, that is the one, or the info he's showing, that is what he's showing. Which basically, and all it says is, we don't have any information for you. We're not going to give you any information. That's what it says. So, if he ever tells you that he actually got a response to his FOIA, you need to, he may be playing tricky words, because he didn't get a response to, I've never seen a response to the FOIA that we're talking about right now. It is a totally different one that he posts, that he sent after the stream. Anyway, enough of this stream. So, what's been happening with Spectre? He's been going up against Gator. I think some of these are here. I think this is to do with Gator. When's this from? No, that's someone else. God damn it. All right, here. This is what he was saying anyway. I don't even like JMK. I think he's a degenerate and a pile of garbage, but I feel partially responsible for a false allegation levied his way and can't in good faith allow it to stand unchallenged when the only evidence that exists is from a documented liar. So, as we saw at the start of the video, when Nick Ricada was asking, or Mr. Medica was asking on Twitter, hey, what's this about someone being accused of being a pedophile? Gator was the one that shared Spectre's video and a screenshot from Spectre's video. So that's why he feels partially responsible. Anyway, I'm making a joke here. Let's see what these other ones are. Of course, I think Spectre then, of course, responds to him. Let's see if we can find some of these. This is what he says. The irony is practically dripping. I don't give a shit about her family. Oh, no. God damn it. I should have gotten these in. I should have checked these before I bought them up, shouldn't I have? Where the bloody hell is it? Ah, here we go. Here we go. I found it. Alright, so this is what Spectre said. I don't even like JMK. So, is that why this all fits you and your felon master to a T? And then Gator says, deflect, deflect, deflect. Where's the FOIA, Spectre? Why won't you just admit you lied and have zero credibility? The Farms literally doesn't give a shit about anyone being a liar anymore. They aren't going to ban you for fessing up. Of course, Gator's not a fan of it. Anyway, let's go into... so there was some other back and forth. I'm sure I could probably find them, but I won't. Because he's going to bring it up in his video that he made. So, the video, of course, is made taking a look... taking a look at Ethan Ralph's manservant, the Gator Gamers cope. Look at that face there. What a lovely face. Coping indeed. Anyway. Let's do it. Why am I exiting full screen?
How's it going, everybody? Spectre here, and we are going to be talking about my interactions over the past couple of days with Gator. Now, I have to say right now, it's getting stupidly hot in this house. We did have a huge snowstorm, by the way, but the way that this room is set up, it swelters. It gets stupidly hot, and so because of that, I've got this door open, which means the cats are going to come in. So you might hear them playing around. You might see them pop up. And
all right, so we're going to have cat problems. He's wearing a jumper, but it's sweltering hot.
Gator.
In the middle of winter. Okay. Well, that doesn't make much sense. Is that a heater that he's got on behind it? God damn it.
And we're going to be talking about the interactions with
so
Gator
many questions
over the past couple of days because they've been kind of interesting. He's been in maximum cope mode. He's engaged maximum coper drive because of his master Ethan Ralph being arrested, and he's trying to do the whole deflection thing and whatnot. So let's
maximum
just get
cope, guys.
right into it. So the first
maximum cope. Now, just remember, I can't see my comments. Can't see my comments on this page. Why is that? You'd think someone didn't have to worry about cope. Well, they wouldn't be hiding comments, would they? Or hiding people. What the fuck is Dex? Just give me a sec, guys. I'm just going to switch my account. And I'm not that silly to do it on screen. We're a minute 6 in. And then we go to the Spectre report. Alright. Now let's see if we can see those
I have
comments.
everything, but I
6. Oh, whoops, sorry. Spaz is there. Sorry, Spaz. I wasn't looking in the Discord. Welcome to EJ Live. Yeah, look at that. Here's my comments right here. Funny for someone that is calling out someone's coat that he's why is he hiding comments? And here I am. I want to get this clip. It's really funny. Oh, what is the clip? Let's have a quick listen to it. 1845.
Information from his CAC card.
Are you streaming in Discord?
No. Again, this is what...
Sorry, Spaz, you were talking. Just give us 2 secs.
Sorry.
Provided the information from his CAC card. Something you know. Again, this is what Gator likes to do. He likes to take something and then twist it to something else and claim, oh, well, because A is right, then B must be right.
Okay, so I was going to clip that where he's like, this is what, and then I was going to put Spectre, or I like to do. I like to twist all the narrative, so make it so it suits. Oh, Spaz, where'd you go? Oh, Spaz disappeared. Thanks, Spaz, for calling in. Alright, this is the other thing I said anyway. Lol, I love the excuses for your screw-ups, by the way. So defending Sen makes it all okay to call JMK a pedo and continually bringing it back up. Gator made you look like a dingus because you have done real dingus stuff, no matter how you spin it. It would be better if you followed PPP and started standing up for Ralph or doing nothing at all. Some Ralph A-logs really just cause more damage. But please, at me on Twitter, with Faith being unfaithful while with Ralph and JMK on the kill stream as a co-host link. I wanted the receipts. He states these as facts during this video. I want the receipts. I want him to prove what he's saying. I don't mind you, dude. I really don't. But I'm going to keep calling you out for on this stuff when I see it. Just like I would anyone else. It's like you don't learn from mistakes. And then I'm asking a question here. We'll go back to that one. Alright. So he couldn't have those on his channel, guys. Gator's the one coping, but couldn't have those 2 comments on his page. They were just too spicy. Too spicy. What is Faith doing right now? I think she's probably with her family. With her family. Probably crying. Spaz, where'd you go? Alright, I'll keep playing the clip.
Into it. So the first thing I tweeted out. Quote, I don't know why the Gator Gamer is false flagging people for spouting facts against him about how he was against lolly and pedophilia up until his boss, Ethan Ralph, started supporting it. Now, what I mean by this is Ralph was calling Zoom a pedophile, and then when he was best friends with him during the lead up to the Knoxville fight, he stopped calling him that, and then after Zoom and him had a falling out, he's back to calling Zoom a pedophile. Digibro, an individual who has said that he has a fantasy of having a much younger sister that he would live in a secluded cabin with. They would have sex all the time, and then when she got too old for him, his words, when she got too old for him, he'd murder her and then kill himself. He's surrounding himself with people like that. Dick Masterson defending cuties and defending Lolly and stuff like that. In general, just surrounding yourself with people like this. And Gator just laughing along with him and, oh yeah, I'm going to be buddy with Digibro and Gator and whatnot, or Zoom and whatnot. Until he's no longer friends, then all of a sudden, oh, well, you're a pedophile, I don't really care. And, the big one is Pantsu. Pantsu's another pedophile, a self-professed pedophile that Ralph is trying to have sex with, who he tried to make it so that his new girlfriend would have access to his child. That should really tell you something about Ralph. So I tweet this out because I think it's a valid question, and of course Gator didn't like that.
Now, I might just say that most of that I'm pretty much okay with. Like, there's a lot of bullshit going on. Spaz, I am live in the Discord. How you going, Spaz? Is there anything that you wanted to touch on before we keep going?
Not really. Just Spectre's a melty face shithouse.
And have you seen Spectre and his journalism? Hashtag internet journalism prior?
No, that's above my pay grade. I haven't seen that, but I know he's full of shit. He looks like one of them. Have you been on that website that makes faces, but like they aren't real faces?
No, that does seem like an interesting website. Is it called
face.com? I don't know what it is, but it kind of it makes faces sort of algorithmically, and he looks like one of those people.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, all right. They look like
Skull...
some sort of abstract art. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Skull was posting some the other day.
Yeah. Now, the other question is, are you clipping your toenails while on stream?
No, that's a clicky lighter.
Yeah, maybe just use it when you need it rather than.
Don't worry about my toenails. Are you some sort of foot fake?
No, I'm just trying to point out that making clicky noises.
No, I'm just trying to point out that I'm just trying to point out. I'm just trying to point out.
Join the stream, sir. Let's get going.
Yeah. I'll leave you to it.
No. Join the live thing. Follow along with us.
Oh, it is live.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm boomering.
I'm not telling you to leave. I'm telling you to stay.
Shut up. Add the one. Where's the button?
Do you need rolls or something? I can't give you rolls.
I don't know. It might be. Yeah, I can't see the stream. I'll shut up. I'll leave you to it, man. I'll watch on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, otherwise you can mute and watch and follow along.
Yeah. You're Australian and you sniff petrol.
Is that right? All right. Thanks, Spaz. Okay, let's keep going.
We're going to scroll up a little bit, and he quote tweets me. Now, I want to make this very clear. Gator was quote tweeting me the entire time. How isn't the ever? I got absolutely no notifications of him doing this. And I'm told that the reason this is because Gator has muted me. Apparently, if you mute someone on Twitter, they don't get notifications of when you say something or when you, or something like that. But because he has a bot set up so that when specific people quote tweet him or retweet him, he can immediately come back and say something. But you don't get a notice that happened, and that's actually what happened last night. But anyways, let's really quick, let's get back to this. So Gator quote tweets me and says, "You're a deranged, obsessed mongoloid. Get help, Spectre Toye." We're going with this Ron Toye. Ooh, we're calling me Spectre Toye. "Before you bash a young woman with a remote." That's going a little too far. I mean, the only one accused of attacking a woman is your master Ethan Ralph, having choked out his pregnant girlfriend because she said she wouldn't have a threesome with him and his new pedophile life mate. You've already got the being a cuck, slandering everyone as a pedophile. and compulsive lying about everything parts down. I'm a cuck. My girlfriend isn't sleeping around with other people.
Alright, here we go. So, his girlfriend isn't sleeping around with other people. Who's he referring to?
To break it to you. That certainly seems like what Faith was doing to Ralph, though. So, no.
Okay, so there's our first claim that I just need to question. Some of the other claims, yeah, fully 100% backing them up on that. Faith was cheating on Ralph, according to Spectre. There it is. There it is. Now, chat, can you help me out? Because Spectre has been unable to provide such evidence. When I did ask him, I've asked him twice now on Twitter. It's like, oh, all I need is this is what you said. Where's the statement? In fact, now I can actually get the timestamp. I will post that down here. Yeah, so chat, have you ever heard of this? I've never heard of this. Let's keep going.
I don't have the cuck part down. I mean, if I found out she was sleeping with somebody, I'd be gone. I'd be gone. I wouldn't be
on
with her.
about
That's
cheating with
how a normal
the
man.
pedophile boy.
What's that, Spence?
He might be on about her cheating with a paedophile boy because she was still sexting with him while they were together, weren't they?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure if that lines up. Is that what he's referring to?
I think it's Digibro's kid. I think they swapped wives at that cabin on Storyfire, but then obviously Faith was already preggers, and so Digibro kicked her back to Ralph, and he's like, oh, well, yeah, the threesome situation. Knowing that she won't accept that.
Right.
That's my schizo theory.
How am I making people laugh? Alright, well, let's get going.
Works. If you were actually a man, you would frickin' know that. If you didn't have the self-esteem of a fat goth 13-year-old chick in high school who's made fun of by everybody, you would know that's how a man operates, but you aren't. Slander.
Yeah, so you know, like his points about Gator can be good because it's not like Gator and Ethan Ralph are outstanding citizens, not at all. But this is the problem with shonky internet journalists. They still have to be called out, even if they're going up against the same people.
Considering everyone is a pedophile, I'm going to get into that in a bit because I do.
He's going to go into it in a bit with the claim that he just calls everyone a pedophile, slandering everyone as a pedophile, and compulsive lying about everything.
To respond to that and compulsive lying about everything. Don't compulsively lie. I'm sorry.
No, of course not. And he's not going to do it during the stream, guys. He's not going to twist narratives at all.
I know that you love to throw out that everything people you don't like says is a lie, but it doesn't really work here. I'm not a compulsive liar. I'm sorry, Gator.
Doesn't
I'm
work
not
for
you.
Spectre.
I'm not Ralph. I'm not Randbot. I'm not all these little people you surround yourself with. Again, Gator likes to project everything he does on other people, as does Ralph and Rand and whatnot.
They're just projecting, guys.
So, no surprise that he's projecting that. So I respond with the only people I've called a.
So it's just projecting, guys. That's all. He's not a liar. That whole FBI story, totally true. The FOIA, totally received. Everybody saw it. Didn't you guys see it? Of course you did. What are you talking about? Alright, now we're getting into the interesting part, because Spectre is going to start talking about the pedo posts and the things that were brought up on the HEJAS stream that we showed for the context for the first part of the stream. Let's get into it. He's going to read it out for us. Thank you, Spectre.
A pedophile are John Michael Kelly, a, quote, man who defends his lolly-loving friend Senpai's home, sending hardcore triple X lolly as, quote, he was horny. We can listen to that right now.
Back at this person. Like, I don't...
Just for context, this is in the HEJAS Discord where this happened. Yeah, you can see Hef, you can see me, you can see Stretch. Everybody's in there. There's Spectre right down the bottom. Steals all the valor, his name is at the moment. Wonder what that's in reference to.
don't know. Like, does this man have no agency of his own? Is his IQ like 60? Are we talking? Does your friend have Down syndrome?
No, he's not. He's not an idiot. He's actually.
Oh, so he's smart.
Yes.
So he's smart, and he got tricked, quote unquote, tricked into posting lolly because he's so smart.
He was horny.
And Zoom, whom you agree is a pedophile.
Whoa. We're moving a bit too fast here, Spectre. So that on the surface level looks totally fine. Did that not just look totally reasonable, his points and everything? Sen was indeed doing degenerate shit in DMs with some catfish. He was sending lolly back to someone else. That was called out. But this is what Spectre has put up as his evidence for when he says slandering everyone and calling him a pedophile. This is his evidence. This is his rebuttal to why it's okay. So the only person I've called a pedophile are John Michael Kelly, a man who defends his lolly-loving friend Sen from sending lolly. Months later. More than 6 months later, right? So that, because John Kelly did that, that totally makes it okay, chat. Totally makes it okay for Spectre to be sending out fake posts that he doesn't have evidence for, he doesn't have receipts for, telling stories about the FBI coming around. Just this whole thing, it just seems like bullshit. But basically, with a post that he doesn't have enough evidence for, doesn't have the receipts for, can't prove its legitimacy, but it still does a video, still bangs his fist on the table, and still calls John Kelly an incestuous pedophile during that video. But no, guys, it's totally okay that he did this, because 9 months later, John Kelly defended Senpai and said because he was horny. Does that not make it a bit of bullshit? I showed this screenshot at the start. Why do I have to do that again? Go back in time. It's when Nick Ricator reads it out. So, like, it's just this twisted narrative. This is the bullshit. This is what Spectre does. He just justifies stuff. This is basically slandering and lying. I'd hate to tell you. That's what he's doing. Oi, oi, oi. Anyway, let's keep going.
Then again, you were pretty tight with Zoom when it gave you views. And I was correct when I said that, by the way. I follow it up with, come to think of it, wasn't John Michael Kelly a co-host of the Kill Stream a bit ago? What is...
Now, let's pause right there. Come to think of it, wasn't JMK a co-host of the Kill Stream a bit ago? Spectre keeps saying this. Spectre has said this so many goddamn times. There is only one person on the face of this earth, and it isn't Ralph or Gator or any other ex-co-host of the Kill Stream that has said it. The only other person that has ever said this is King of Pole. Now, if I had to describe who is someone that is exactly like Spectre and also does really shonky internet journalism and just says shit like he's got the receipts for it, but and posts out all these facts like, this is what the facts are, guys, this is what's really happening, but has nothing to back it up when you break it down, that would be King of Pole. They're basically almost one and the same person. They're the only people. So, this is why I asked him. This is why I've been asking Spectre. And I implore you to ask Spectre as well. Show us the receipts. Come to think of it, wasn't JMK a co-host of the Kill Stream a bit ago? Ask John Kelly himself. He'll say, dude, I like called in for 5 minutes once. I have no idea what he's talking about. Where's the evidence for this? This is what he does. It's just another one of his claims. And that makes it okay. Because, because John Kelly was a co-host to the Kill Stream, right? This is the thinking.
Oh, well, let's play the rest of this and then we'll...
Visit with Ralph and you surrounding yourselves with people who seem to be interested in children. Geek Thulu, who had a little interesting conversation with
and then he goes into the Geek Fulu stuff. All right, we're going to pause it here. All right, so JMK he set JMK up as a co-host of the kill stream a bit ago. What does a bit ago mean? Last year? I don't remember that. Does anyone remember that? What is it with Ralph? And you surrounding yourselves with people who seem to be interested in children. So, okay, he's not only gone from... So Gator says, hey, dude, that shit with the pedo post... I don't like John Kelly, but that shit with the pedo post, that was dodgy. That was really fucking dodgy. You shouldn't have done a video slamming your fist on the table based off that post saying, oh, he's an incestuous pedophile. Well, this is his response. And he gets... Now, remember, Spectre got totally ripped apart during the HEJAS stream over this post. He made apologies. He went on Kiwi Farms and made all sorts of apologies. He then did an interview with me, which is up on my SoundCloud, saying that he realizes what his mistakes were. This does not seem like he's learned anything at all. Because now he's totally backtracked and saying, well, no. That pedo post stuff, that's fine. Totally okay. Because look at this. John Kelly did this thing where he defended Sen fucking 9 months later. So that means that I did nothing wrong. By the way, John Kelly, because I said so, was a co-host of the kill stream. I don't know when. It was like last year or some shit. And Ralph likes to... And now he's on side with Ralph. He's on Ralph's team. JMK is part of Ralph's team because they're all just pedos over there. Does that not seem like he's calling everybody a pedophile now? Exactly what Gator just fucking said he has been doing, but this is his evidence. This is his evidence for why he doesn't go around calling everyone a pedophile. But look at these lists of names. Some of these I'll totally say, yeah, no, these guys are fucking degenerates. Sigi Bro, yes. Pantsu, yes. Zoom, not really. That was just a joke as well. Come on, guys, get over it. Oh, and
well,
the CP stream.
I'm pretty sure the reason Pantsu wants access to Ralph is because Ralph is about to have children.
That's your reasoning? Fair enough. I've heard that she's got lolly posters on her ceiling in her bedroom or some shit. I don't know if that's true. I've just heard that. Never seen the evidence for it. I know that Digibro has said some disgusting shit on stream, and that Pantsuit were dating, so these two were dating each other. They're both degenerate. That is the one that's now dating Ralph. But let's go into the Geek Fulu stuff, because that's the other thing that we pointed out at the start of the stream. Geek Fulu being called a pedophile was all because of Spectre. Just remember. The Cog did a stream about it, other people did a stream, but it was all based off one source. And where was it? It was Spectre's pissing screenshots. See if you get that reference. Alright, let's play a bit of the Geek Fulu shit and what he says about that.
Who had a little interesting conversation with a underage 16 or 17-year-old transgender person and talked about what kind of shape of a penis they could have when Geek allowed said underage tranny to peg them. JMK, Digibro, Pantsu, Zoom. Oh, and the child porn stream where...
So, basically, just totally slandering Geek Fulu again. Totally slandering Geek Fulu again. It sounds really bad when Spectre puts it that way. Now, remember, this is based off Spectre's post that he pulled out of context, which was for a joke... based on a joke that Geek Fulu was saying in a public Discord. Wasn't like private DMs or saying he didn't get called out, it didn't get leaked. He's in a public Discord saying a joke, didn't know the person was underage, and then said, okay, well, I'll take back that joke. Is it a bit creepy and off? Yeah. Should you be doing that in public Discords? No, probably not. Geek Fulu will probably tell you that himself. Do I even like Geek Fulu? Not really. I think he's a wanker. But, like, it's just... It's horrible. This is what, basically, the only reason why he has been slandered and been called a pedophile
is because Spectre's put out dodgy evidence calling him one. That's it. Geek hasn't been seen since he came on HEJAS and was told he was boring. No, I don't think he was. I've talked to Failure since then, and they still talk with one another. So there's that. Alright, let's keep playing a bit more.
Andy and Ralph downloaded 35 gigabytes and streamed it of softcore child porn from Twitter, also impacting what we believe was a honeypot set up by multiple federal agencies. Great job there, by the way. And Ralph lusting after a 13-year-old girl. Soph, during the pill stream, he had Soph's picture pulled up. He was streaming, and you see him pause on...
Now, this is a really interesting story with Soph, but if you actually believe this to be 100% true, it's a funny story. But there's a difference between comedically saying something happened and actually believing something to happen. But this is what Spectre will actually say actually happened on a stream. All right.
He had Soph's picture pulled up. He was streaming, and you see him pause on the picture, and you hear some heavy breathing. And it's not the I'm having a heart attack heavy breathing. It's the you're going to end up on a freaking list kind of heavy breathing. So we've got that. He does respond.
You got that as evidence now. Supposedly, that wasn't. It's not just a bit of a really creepy circumstance where that did actually happen. But I don't know. Like, are we really gonna believe 100% that Ralph was really masturbating on the kill stream? Just whipped it out when he saw a picture of Soph while he was live. That really happened. That's evidence now. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, here we go. Next part.
You're trying to call Ralph a pedo through implication, just like Ron Toye did with Vic. You think if you just imply it, that it's not the same thing. Again, you're just as fucking dumb as Ron. Which is sad because you think you would see it and correct your own behavior. I'm not implying that Ralph's a pedophile. I'm straight up saying Ralph is a pedophile. There's no implication. I have said for a while, there's a lot of stuff that he's said and done. And I think he's a pedophile. I've straight up said I think he's a pedophile. That's not implication.
Now at this point, Spectre has called a whole bunch of people a pedophile live on stream. Now, remember, this is him trying to prove that he doesn't go around slandering, calling everyone a pedophile. Now, if you're going to call Ralph a pedophile, you know, good for you. I understand why you would say that. But there's some people that, through Spectre's own shonky journalism, have been wrapped up in this, and here he is. He still just will not back down. He won't back down. His shonky journalism, even though he's been called out on this so many times. Like, how many spankings, how many times do you need to be called out on this? Before, and even walks it back and says, yes, it was poor. I did bad work. What I was doing was really shonky. Just taking a piss there, are you, Spaz? Just doing really shonky shit. But no, 9 months later, it's totally fine to bring back out as evidence. Alright, let's play the next bit.
Now, if you want to play the implying somebody's a pedophile, you could make that argument with Geek Thulu. I never said he was a pedophile up until November of last year? Because he kept saying, you implied I'm a pedophile. You're calling me a pedophile. And I started calling him a pedophile because I would hate for Geek Thulu to be lying on something else. That's why. I don't...
So that's his reasoning, guys. That's his reasoning. Because Geek Thulu kept saying, hey, dude, you brought out that really shonky evidence. The bad evidence, which is just complete bullshit. You spun it out of context, and you made me look like a pedophile. That really pissed me off. And so Spectre's response is, well, you know what? Since you keep bringing it up all the time, every time I come around and started being annoying, well, I will just start calling you a pedophile then. It just sounds like he's calling everybody a pedophile. Oi, oi, oi. Here he is here. The only people I've called a pedophile are John Kelly and Zoom. But also all these other people. Everyone's a pedophile.
Actually think Geek Thulu is a pedophile. I want to make that very, very clear. I think it was a stupid conversation he had.
He's even fucking admitting it here that it was shonky journalism. What? But then in the last tweet here, he puts him in a list and says that he's a pedophile. But no, listen to this. He'll even tell you that his journalism was shonky.
Geek Thulu to be lying on something else. That's why.
Calls him a liar.
I don't actually think Geek Thulu is a pedophile.
But he doesn't actually think that Geek Thulu is a pedophile.
I want to make that very clear. I think it was a stupid conversation he had. In fact, my initial tweet was, I know it's a joke, but it's no less creepy. And that became, you're calling him a pedophile, stuff like that. I have stated categorically, I don't believe he's an actual pedophile. Again, narrative he needs to run with.
You're the one that ran the narrative and put it out of context. Oh my god. It shouldn't have been ever brought up. It shouldn't be a thing.
But I think Ralph does have some interests that align with pedophilia.
Okay, so he's saying that Ralph is lining with pedophilia because John Kelly, he's not a pedophile, but he's because of the pedo post, because he's which was bad journalism, but he defended Sen. Does that just make him a pedophile all of a sudden? And because he was the co-host of the kill stream, supposedly, not that we've ever seen any evidence for this, because that's bullshit. Where? When? Show me a clip where it's like, oh, hi, I'm John Kelly, welcome to the kill stream. I'm on the soundboard today. You know, like, where's Zidane and all of this? What? Geek Thulu. Since when has Geek Thulu been friends with Ralph? When? Maybe? Like, ages ago? A year ago? Come on.
Going after Faith, who there's strong suspicion she was 17 when he was talking to her. I know, that's borderline. That's borderline legal. That borderline doesn't cut it. Nora, who was apparently 17 when he started talking to her.
Supposedly. He reckons it's true. Show the evidence. The evidence, we all wanted that evidence. We all want it to be true. The evidence has never been shown. It's still creepy. I'll still give him that. Ralph's a degen. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
There's questions, and I don't think they're ever going to be answered. I do think Ralph is a pedophile. I follow up. Geek Thulu tried to claim the exact same thing when I outed him.
Okay, well, here it is. Now, Spectre so Spectre's just put Geek Thulu in a list as a pedo for a joke that when he didn't even know the age of the person in a general Discord, and it was clipped and taken out of context. He rearranged the clips to make it look worse than what it was. Then he said, so he puts him in a list saying he's a pedo. Now he's saying, well, wait a minute, no, it's just a joke. But now he's going to tweet about Geek Thulu. I don't even know what it says. I haven't actually read this. Let's see what he says.
Him talking about what kind of a dick an underage transgender person could have when he let them peg him. I think Ralph getting aroused over pictures of Soph, a 13-year-old, and is downloading 35 gigabytes of child porn is telling.
That's his fantastic journalism right there, guys. Outed him. Talking about what kind of dick an underage transgender person could have when he let him peg him. It sounds so bad. He didn't know. Okay. Should he be doing that in a Discord? No, fuck no. Did he know the age of the person? No, he did not. He didn't even know they were transgender, I don't think. It's so, like, that. This is Spectre. This is Spectre journalism for you. Spinning that narrative to make it suit. Now, it's perfectly okay. Spectre can go around and throw out pedophile labels for everyone, even though he says he doesn't do that. Everyone can have a pedophile label, guys, because he's totally justified it. This is totally what happened. Even though he's being totally ripped apart, totally called out on this shit, months later, still happy to bring it back up again. This is what he did on PPP's stream with the trial of John Kelly. What did he do? He bought the fucking the JMK post back up. and then wondered why everyone was just like, oh, Spectre, please don't. Like, anybody else, I know it's a joke stream, so just give it to anyone else. Give it to anyone else. His excuse was, well, PvP told me so. It's like, well, then give it to PvP to do it. Jesus Christ. Just you of all people. You should be staying well away from this shit. But it doesn't matter, because here he is weeks later, fucking doing the same thing again. Just so shonky.
13-year-old and is downloading 35 gigabytes of child porn is telling. Gator responds with,
like,
more lies about Ralph yet again, Spectre Toye. Ooh, ooh, he's going with the unoriginal Spectre Toye. You literally just can't stop lying about everything in your desperate quest for people to notice you. Yes, notice me, senpai. Nobody notices me. That's why Gator's on this little train. He's out there stooping for his mensch, his massa, Ethan Ralph. How about when you slated Joaquin and tried to say you didn't, or he didn't serve, rather? I can clip that. You sourced that from Zoom too, you gigantic sack of shit. Ooh. Ooh, no. No, where did I source that from? Well, let's go over that. Joaquin sent me a picture of his common access card, or what he claimed was his common access card. I should be very specific.
Now, I'm going to just say I don't know anything about this next part, so I can't really comment on it. But anyway, Gator's cope here. This is Gator coping, according to Spectre. More lies about Ralph yet again, a Spectre toy. Well, maybe not about Ralph, but he's basically just twisting the narrative to suit him and just making excuses for his shonky journalistic past and now bringing it all back up again like there was nothing wrong with it in the first place. This fucking stream here, all of these timestamps of him just getting totally pulled apart doesn't count, guys. That doesn't matter. All of the interviews, all of the other bullshit after that doesn't count, guys. It doesn't count. I think we can skip forward a bit.
He sent me what he claimed was common access. Triggered him enough that he wanted to really dox me. Well, I decided to cover my own ass and say, you dox me, I dox you. Because, you know, I know how walk.
Alright, so talking about doxing, well, that's great, Spectre. Go dox people. Have fun with that.
Are subhuman. And he's shown that he treats them differently, as if they are subhuman. Now, I've known people in the military who, they say stuff that's on the border.
What about my hamburger?
And I had a master sergeant, I think it was Joannowitz? I think it was Joannowitz, who kind of gave off that vibe of he was a racist, but he had a Bronze Star for Valor because on a patrol in Afghanistan, 2 of his Marines, both of them black, were pinned down by fire. And he left his position to run up and give them a chance to get back. I don't think he was a racist. I think he definitely had some opinions that were uncouth, but whatever. But Joaquin has said that he would treat everybody differently. So given that he was streaming many times during the 1 weekend a month and 2 weeks a year that you're supposed to be on duty and subject to the UCMJ because you're...
Alright, so he called someone out for not being for stolen valor or something. If you want to go into Spectre's military, it is brought up on wrong thing. It's brought up here as well. Let's go down a bit of a rabbit hole. Why not? This is the Pentagon Connection Law. Now, if you don't know about the General...
Sure.
The famous General Mattis clip, where Spectre came on Killstream, I think it was, and said that he was going to go to General Mattis at the Pentagon to sort out internet drama and to get the truth. Because Spectre is not just a journalist, he's Jag. What's this? To those who have asked me, no, there would be no response video to the non-response video John Kelly did. Okay, whatever.
Why didn't you just go to the Pentagon? You know, General Mattis, General Dumford, those guys.
That's what I was going to say.
Because, you know, is it going to be the Zoom? Is it going to be the Zoom thing? Because I've already literally gone over that. I've poked.
Yeah, now this is old law, so this is why Spectre doesn't want to go over it. I mean, we're covering old law right now. Why? Because Spectre keeps bringing it fucking up again. So, I don't know. Let's have some fun. Let's go back in time.
The holes in it on Cog's show.
There's a lot of holes in
how
this.
you changed your name before you became an officer? Is that what you're gonna say?
No, after, actually.
Yeah, because there's the time that we spoke about it, Spectre, in a VC or something. And so,
honestly, I'm more curious. I'm more curious about your
Mandy, I love those
adult friend finder's account.
The what?
I'm kind of curious about that one too.
All right, Hef's trying to cause a bit of
I
shit.
don't know what to say.
Hef's trying to cause a bit of shit.
I wouldn't
say shit about it either.
That's an.
All right, we're gonna go forward a bit.
Well, yeah. For context, let's play it on the stream.
Let's play.
Go right
And
ahead.
then you can go into.
Begging to come on. Spectre, you have 30 seconds, sir, to give your take, and don't say I never did anything for you. Spectre, go ahead.
All right. So, you're claiming GS13SC status, correct, Zoom? I'm sorry, you're really low.
He said, I believe, yes.
Okay, cool. So you're claiming to be the pay grade equivalent in the civilian government of a light colonel or full commander. You understand.
Can't make it louder, sorry.
As an actual government employee, which I am, as an O3E, as a former enlisted captain in the Marine Corps, and my ass is going down to the Pentagon next fucking week for at least a day, and I'm sitting down with Secretary Mattis and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dunford, among others. I bring this up to them because we have had such a fucking issue that I become a mandated fucking reporter that I have to report this entire thing. And if you don't think that they're not gonna fucking subpoena shit, they will hand this shit off to the FBI. They will ship this off to the intel battalions in Okinawa and fucking at Fort Washuka, and they will fucking drag your shit up because they're not going to tolerate this. So if you are lying about this, if you are an actual pedophile, stand the fuck by, because they are going to find out, and they are not going to fucking take this. They are not going to take this level.
Okay.
Right.
That as an actual government employee, which
An actual government
I
employee.
am, as an O3E, as a
An O3E.
former enlisted captain in the
Former enlisted Captain Marine.
Marine Corps, and
In
my
the
ass
Marine
is going
Corps.
down to the Pentagon.
And your ass is going down to the Pentagon. John Kelly, is
Yeah.
there anything you would like to ask about this?
No, I'll just say something about it. Like, Spectre will probably have some retarded defense that will not justify his claims at all. Everyone who's anyone knows the military does not at all work in this way. And you don't have to be an expert in the military to understand this. General Mattis is like a respected Marine officer. Like, that might not be something that's common knowledge, but like, there's no way that a general is going to be talking to some fat, overweight, nobody streamer who has pock marks on his
Absolutely
face.
not.
No,
Absolutely not.
So you lied.
No.
No, I totally didn't lie, guys. He's gonna give a reasoning for why he went on the kill stream to say he is walking down to the Pentagon, and he is going to sort out this internet drama, and he's going right up to the top. He's going to General Mattis. Mattis? Is that how you say it? I don't know. God damn it. I suck. Let's keep playing.
Yeah, you
Because
did.
I corrected it, and I've said this.
No, you still lied. It doesn't matter if you corrected it. You still lied.
Spaz, did I win our fight or no? I didn't.
You lied to
I
everyone on the kill
corrected
stream.
exactly what was being talked about.
All right, then
What-
say,
Oh, no, I didn't.
say what you said to correct.
It was a 2 to 3 day think tank on, like, for lack of a better phrase, AR-670 TAC 1, which is like the uniform, morale, stuff like that. And every couple of years they pull in active duty reservists and they go over it, and that's exactly what it was. I somehow got tasked to be recalled and go over this, and that's what it was.
That's what it was.
And I've explained this several times.
Yeah, but that
I
sounds
mean,
nothing
even-
like what you said on this kill stream.
No, as I said,
So you lied.
that's
Like, there's no mistake here. You didn't make a mistake or an oops
So
or an uh-oh.
if
You
that's
made shit
what it
up to
was,
intimidate
I
Zoom, and it
even-
failed. And it blew up in your face.
So how is
And
this going to
so-
get to General Mattis? And how are you?
so at the end of it, you know, you usually have the big wigs come in. Normally at the
Well, didn't he just say it was a 3-day thing? So coincidentally, The one time he gets on the kill stream and gets 30 seconds to talk about it, he coincidentally just happened to be starting a 3-day think tank where he's going to be right up there and with General Mattis, where he's going to give over those files to sort out some internet drama. Totally explained, guys. Totally explained. It just seems like the same thing. It just seems like the Spectre explanations just seem to get really wacky sometimes, don't they? Just like the FBI story that we heard at the start.
The end of these, Secretary Mattis or Chairman Dunford, they would have come in. They'd been like, "Hey guys, thanks for coming in. You know, anything you guys want to say?" That's usually how it goes. That's usually how it ends. You get on the plane, you go home. That's usually how it goes, and that's exactly what it was.
I don't believe you. Those two stories.
That's exactly what it was, guys. It just coincidentally lined up with his appearance on the kill stream, and they were going to come into a room, these higher-ups, and say, "Is there anything you'd like to tell us?" Spectre would have just shot out of his chair. "I do, sir. Internet drama. Look at my receipts, sir." Oh my god. It's so wacky. Like, Spectre must just have the most amazing fucking life story with these amazing things that keep happening. The FBI just turning up to his house and he's able to write NDAs and all sorts of agreements with them and shit. He must like have some sort of special ops training, something like that gets him a pass with the FBI, gets him in good with other people. Who knows? Like, because I've seen the truth. I've seen the truth, guys. Do you know what Spectre's real life is really like? It's not that exciting. He isn't going around running ops and going down to the Pentagon and meeting the generals. This is what he's doing. Oh, God damn it. Throwing shit all over my keyboard. This is Spectre's real life. Oh, here's another thing where Spectre takes back the videos and reposts them up online. And the reason why he does this is because John Kelly sends a $20 super chat to Nick Recator's Discord. And this pisses off Spectre enough to come back on, walk back everything he said about how he fucked up the John Kelly thing and the John Kelly pedo post, and puts the videos back up as retaliation. Not because he stands by them, not because he thinks they were good journalism, in retaliation because John Kelly gave Nick Recator $20 and said some mean things in a super chat. Anyway, this is Spectre. This is a self-made documentary promo, so he's trying to get this documentary made. There is a GoFundMe and stuff. Please help fund this project. This is what Spectre's real life is really like.
Mark. My mother always says, God always opens and closes doors for you. He doesn't let you go through the wrong door, I guess, so to speak. And they know that I had a bad habit of collecting electronic gizmos, and still do to some extent. And they looked at it as, oh great, he's brought home another techno gizmo. They didn't even know it was an instrument. But over the years, you know, they've come to realize it's actually becoming an extension of my hand or my mind.
So creepy.
I think I find myself a little bit alienated from the rest of the musical community because most people don't understand that the instrument is not a noise toy.
Wait a minute. Wait. Pause. Did you see this? What's he doing? He looks like he's doing some heavy breathing here, guys. Look at this. Heavy breathing. Look at those intense eyes. And he's slightly shaking. You know what he's doing. He is masturbating live on video to 13-year-olds. There's the evidence right there. Totally 100% true. I'm not joking right now, guys. I did fist bump the table. That's what's totally happening. That's Spectre journalism right there.
Most people don't understand that the instrument is not a noise toy. I originally started recording myself to learn the theremin with, so I could see how I was performing, see what techniques I needed to change. But then I realized that this was a good vehicle for getting the theremin out to the public. I'm here to talk a little bit about the latest version of the Burns B3 Pro theremin, currently available in cherry and walnut. When people see me playing a theremin for the first time, I don't want them to think that it's an unusual thing that they're not going to see ever again, even though that's usually the case. I don't think I look at my life as a book that's already been written, although there are aspects of my life that seem to have controlled the direction I wanted to take in life. There's no telling what my life would have been like, you know, if you had a time machine and could go back and change things, and could have grown up to be a pilot, or could have grown up to be a doctor, but I might not have gone into music, and I might never have found
That
it
is
there.
a gun flight sim. You
Music
gotta give 'em that.
kind of led me on a different path, I guess. And I've just been playing these instruments ever since.
There you go. Thanks, Spectre. Wonderfully produced video. Alright, yeah, so that's Spectre in real life, guys. Doesn't seem like the type, but maybe it's all a prank, yo. He is actually an undercover operative that works for the higher-ups at the Pentagon. That's why the FBI is so lenient with him, and they come around to his house to take his equipment. They just say, just take down the videos. You write some stuff. Write a document up. Your lawyer doesn't have to do it. Your lawyer doesn't have to write it. They can just check it. And the lawyer says, yeah, it's not really legally binding, but who cares? Who cares? Tea and coffee is had, and the FBI leave all happy because of FOIA requests. Let's play a bit more of this.
Stories have nothing to do with one another at all.
Hold on. So the bigwigs come in and they ask if anyone has anything to say? Or...
Yeah, it's like... Usually
so what,
it's...
you were going to raise your hand and say, General Mattis, I got in an argument with a streamer online who has some recordings that aren't verified, but people are accusing him of being a pedophile. Would you mind looking into this for me?
Considering that at the time it was when we had like an Air Force Chief Master Sergeant and a Command Master Chief in the Navy who had been caught with child porn on government stuff, and it had been completely brushed under the rug. It had been completely swept aside by higher in command. There was, the higher ups, the Joint Chiefs and whatnot said, something, we want to know about it, because if your command's going to be doing shit like that, we would rather know about it than have, CNN knocking on our door at 8 in the evening going, hey, what's going on with this?
Is that the part where they appointed you as a private investigator into some stupid internet fight?
Yeah, because he's not military or anything.
Not anymore, no.
Oh, so he was at the time?
Zoom claimed to be a GS-13 SC. That's a government contractor position.
Yeah, that's great and all, but what about the part where you claim that you were personally appointed to investigate this shit, which you did in that clip?
I would...
A mandated reporter.
Yeah.
Yeah, a mandated reporter just means that you can't turn a blind eye to stuff like that. You have to report it.
How does your clarification, quote unquote, address that issue?
It doesn't have to. All members of the military are mandated reporters.
No, mandated reporter of internet rumors of civilians being
alleged child pornography, child abuse, stuff like that. Yes, you're. It's
no, that's not what you said. That's not what you said.
Teacher, or a firefighter. It's no different. A mandated reporter is a mandated reporter.
It just means that you're reporting it. It's mandated to report something if you hear about
yes.
it. Is that what?
Yeah, but if it comes out later that you knew about it and you either swept it away or did something, there's penalties that come with it. Many times, criminal penalties. For example, the that Command Master Chief I mentioned, not only was he thrown in the brig for something
That's great. Nobody cares. It's a tangent. Nobody cares. It has nothing to do with what you're talking about here. Okay, so but in there you said this has gotten so big. I have become a mandated reporter, like specifically because of this. Like
I said, I am a mandated reporter. The point is that all members of the military are mandated reporters, and this was something that, like, they actually codified in a DoD directive.
No, they said no, you said that they made you a mandated reporter because of this.
Not because of this.
Yes, because of this. That's
did.
what you said.
That's what you said.
That this has become such an issue that you are now a mandated reporter, and you are going to go to General Mattis when you go down to the Pentagon, and he's going to send this over to the to Okinawa and hand it directly to the FBI, and they're going to look into this.
Yeah, I said specifically.
You are so full of shit, dude. It's incredible.
So when I said that, I believe
shut the fuck up, you fucking lying sack of shit. Shut the fuck up, you lying sack of shit. The simple
convicted of.
Shut up, you're a liar. Shut up, you're a fucking liar.
Every member of the military is a fucking mandated reporter.
Shut up, you're a fucking liar. The simple fact
everybody is
you went on that stream and said
and then they have to report it.
Proves how much of a lying sack of shit that you are and that you're willing to be.
It's because of people like that were caught with commands that were sweeping it all under the rug, who were ignoring it, who are trying to protect their own asses, their own careers, and they swept it under the rug and they allowed people to be.
This Margaret Patton is great and all, but you're filibustering.
Like that. Every
talking about nothing that anybody cares about, dude. Nobody gives a fuck because you're full of shit.
Then why did you ask about it?
I'm picking apart the words that you used. I don't care about the fucking story that you try to rationalize with this ad hoc because you got called out for being a liar.
And it's been corrected multiple times. And I have not deviated from that correction.
The simple fact that you were willing to go on that stream and say those things the way that you said them
while drunk
shows how drunk liar you are. I don't give a shit how drunk you are.
He later goes on about the fact that he did have the flu during this stream as well, and that's why a lot of his response was really bad because he had the flu, guys. So there's his excuse for this one.
What you said was that you were going to the Pentagon and you were talking to General Mattis and you were going to hand this directly to him and he was going to send this over to fucking Intel in Okinawa and he was going to hand it over directly to the FBI.
Yeah,
you lied.
Shipped it over
sack
to fucking
of shit.
Intel.
You're a liar. Shut up.
Okay.
Did that happen? Was that going to happen?
What am I doing here? What am I doing here?
Well,
damage control.
That's the point. If the point of this was,
I don't want to hear your fucking backstory behind it.
All right. Then have a good day.
All right, bye, faggot. Get the fuck out of here, you lying sack
Well,
of shit.
hey.
Good, beat it. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck off.
God damn it.
I hope you burn, you stupid sack of shit.
I did warn him that you were going to be on stream as well, so yes. Because I
just ripped all of his shit apart.
I know.
I ripped all of his shit apart using his own fucking words. He pulled a screenshot that's not even tied to the fucking website. He's supposedly sending in fucking FOIA accounts for. Fuck out of here, you piece of shit. And I am in no way defending you, John Kelly, just for the fucking record, because I think you're retarded too. But that's some scumbag shit right there.
Yeah, because
that's okay. You don't have to defend me. I already defended myself well enough.
Well, that's it. Okay, Jeff Vader donated $2. Spectre is sounding like a gay UA right now. LOL, is Spectre scuffed UA?
UA wouldn't have the sack to make up a story like that. Jesus Christ. The FBI came to his door and he drafted a fucking document that they signed that would allow him to put his fucking videos back up. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I don't know.
My 7-year-old could come up with a better story.
It was very odd when he told me. I was half awake because I was on my way to work, and I just didn't know how to take it. So I went and got a few other people's opinions, and no one really believes it. But I don't know.
Nobody would! Nobody with half a fucking brain would! Only Spectre would concoct this fucking story!
God damn it. I don't mind Spectre. I talked to him, but yeah.
He's a liar! He's a fucking liar. I know you gotta play Mr. Neutral.
Well, he keeps connecting dots. He keeps connecting dots that are not there, he's not careful with what he's saying within law stuff, and I've tried warning him, and this sort of gets him in hot waters. So, oh well.
Could you imagine, dude? Could you fucking imagine putting together a video like that and accusing somebody of fucking their underage sister?
Yeah. Well, that's basically he's
off
hand
a
fisting when he
screenshot
does
that's
it.
not tied to fucking anything that he got from somebody he doesn't even know, a random fucking person on Twitter, just when he starts getting involved with this fucking Vic Mignogna shit. Oh,
Yeah,
it's against somebody that's on the opposing side.
It makes me wonder if, like, Spectre stumbled upon a screenshot of a guy using the user handle Vic Mignogna typing some similar shit.
And John Kelly's then gonna start saying weird stuff, but John Kelly can just be as bad as Spectre. I thought I'd let that play it out, just because Hef basically hits the nail right on the head, where Spectre just comes in and says the most outrageous of shit, then will try and spin a narrative to make it suit, and then he'll take it all back. He'll walk stuff back and say, yeah, that was probably dumb. It was bad journalism. I get what people are on about. But then, 9 months later, he's just grouping them all together and saying, no, they're pedophiles, trust me, because I said so. I said so in these videos. And, and PvP and Godwinson were wondering why a few of us were giving Spectre shit during the trial of Spectre. Because I was trying to DM Godwinson and saying, dude, ask Spectre these questions. And he wasn't interested. Why he wasn't interested? Because they don't really care. They don't really care about what's what and what's true. As PvP told Spectre, just put it up, it'll be funny. And that's why Spectre did it. And is Godwinson really interested in even remotely defending John Kelly? No. Because he doesn't want to blow out Spectre on stream, because Spectre was their best friend at that time. Because that's what it would have done if he had gone with some of my questions. It would have been funny. Have some internet blood sports. Why even having trials without the actual person there? If they, like, PvP said he was going to do a trial about me, I bet you I wouldn't have been invited. I was just like, dude, if they do one, I'm expecting to be invited on stream. Anyway, let's go back to this. I think we'll skip forward to my timestamp, 1945, because I say here, was that the original FOIA that you made public, or the one that you applied for after the HEJAS stream?
Put the entire thing up, and you.
Let's go back a bit, just so we can get some context. Now this is what Spectre says. No, you abject imbecile. I'm poking a hole of many that could be in your argument. But again, I understand I'm dealing with someone who flunked out of community college.
Flunked out of community college. His response is, if that's what you call poking a hole in an argument, I'd hate to see what you would do and ask to support your own argument. Oh, wait. I have seen what happens. You disappear for a few and pretend like it never happened. Where's the JMK FOIA, Spectre? Oh, right, it doesn't exist. I did a video on it.
There we go. All right, so... Oh, wait, I see what happens. You disappear for a few and pretend like it never happened. So, his response is simple. I did a video on it, guys. I did a video.
Did a video on it, buddy.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Gator
I even made
code.
it public. You saw it. I
he
know
made
you
it
saw it
public.
because I tagged you on Nick Ricada's Discord server when I put the entire thing up, and you said, good to go.
Oh, wait. So that makes it all okay? Oh, Gator's getting blown out because he actually had the FOIA? Wow. Oh, wait a minute. No. No. I have never seen that FOIA. And if you look at this tweet, I actually think I respond to it and point it out. That is not the FOIA. It is not Where is the JMK FOIA, Spectre? Where is it? I haven't seen it. The only FOIA that we have seen, which we pulled up on HEJAS and showed all of the dates, you sending the request for it within an email, and guess what the date on it is? I think it was the 24th of January or something. Don't quote me on that. But very important, it is after this date. After this date, where he comes on stream to talk about the FOIA that he sent and the FBI, which caused the FBI to come around to his house. The email and the FOIA that he then gets from that email are all dated after this date. He even will tell you it is a different FOIA. It is a different one. He submitted another FOIA after this stream. After it. Okay, his response, let's see what, thinking like Spectre or John Kelly or someone that's really retarded. Thinking like them, that what's they're going to be? They're going to say, well, Earjuice, you're just coping because he's asking for the JMK FOIA, and that's the FOIA that I brought up. No, nigga, he's not asking for... we don't care about what the FOIA says. The FOIA says exactly what you and everybody else thinks that it would say, and that is, we don't have any information. We don't know anything about that post. Go away and fuck off. That's what the FOIA says. We care about the fact that you said that you sent a FOIA that got the FBI to come around to your house and threaten to take away all your shit. That we just want to see that FOIA that caused all of that mess, because it would just help your story a tiny bit. But the only stuff that I have seen is for a second FOIA that is totally different to this one. It's not about what is in the FOIA, it's about the FOIA itself. Let's keep playing.
Fucking idiot.
It calls Gator an idiot. Oh, Gator's an idiot for asking for the FOIA that was still never seen because it probably never existed. That's what most people are saying now. It never existed. The FBI never came around. His lawyer never came around. He never wrote an NDA that he then gave to his lawyer because he paid for his lawyer to come around, but then not to write up agreements. And then she looks at it and says it's not legally binding. And the agreement is we won't take your computers and your phone and everything if you tell us what you know and take down the videos. Really? It seems so far-fetched. At least show the FOIA. It'd be the FOIA. If he showed that FOIA, that would have been the one that would have got him unthread banned from Kiwi Farms. You would think that he would want that. But now he just says, well, I don't give a shit about being thread banned on Kiwi Farms. It's not like I'm on there every day. Yes, you are. You're on there every day. Most people tell me that. Oh, well, I wouldn't know, actually. But I'm just going to say that. I'm going to accuse you of that.
That's not true.
Anyway, let's play a bit more.
My response: I provided far more receipts to back up what I have said habitually. I just want to provide you, Ralph, Zoom, and Joaquin the information needed to dox me. Here's what ends up happening. Zoom comes on to Cog's show while I'm on there to do his little I doxed you, here's all the information. He puts up his video. A bunch of people tune in. A lot of people tune in, most of them Plate Gang rejects. And we have a little discussion. Where are you wrong with your information? Zoom was wrong on pretty much everything. Everything. And he was told that not just by me, but by other members of the military. You're wrong. You're wrong. You even had a member of the army.
All right, so they got his docs wrong. So Zoom comes on a stream or some shit to dox Spectre and gets the information wrong. So that proves that Spectre is the greatest journalist ever because he's provided far more receipts to back up what he has said. Bull fucking shit. Bullshit. Why? Why does he keep fucking doing this? That's what I don't get, Spectre. Why do you keep bringing this shit up? You even say it in your own words that it was bad, it was shonky. But yet, here you are, doing it again. But no, it's Gator that's coping, guys. Does he actually believe this? That's what I want to know. Does Spectre actually sniff his own farts that much that he is believing this bullshit? He's happy to stand by the videos. Happy to totally stand by the videos. Happy to stand by all the evidence that he's put up. Happy to call Geek Fulu a pedo, not just because it pisses Geek Fulu off, but because he has receipts to prove 100% that that is so, even though he'll tell you that he doesn't. He'll tell you that that post is bullshit, that he doesn't really... Like, ask him, do you stand by the pedo post of JMK? Do you believe that it's 100% true? I mean, unless he's... I doubt he would say yeah, unless he's an idiot. I don't know. What's this? Is this it? No. I'm trying to find something. Just wait. Because this is... I don't have it. God damn it. No. Alright, let's keep playing a bit more. See where this goes.
12-year, I think, staff sergeant who came on...
Oh, Plate Gang have it. I don't know if most people know about this. Plate Gang had a big civil war and it's basically no more. So there you go. F in chat.
And said, no, you're wrong. Here's how. And Zoom ignored it, of course. Nobody who listened to that objectively believes I'm stolen valor. Even Cog, we're not on the best of terms. Even to this day, Cog says, I don't think he's stolen valor. He thinks I embellish some stuff, but he doesn't think I'm stolen valor.
Okay, so Spectre isn't stolen valor, but he did embellish some stuff as far as his military record is concerned. That doesn't sound bad to you? Doesn't sound bad at all. Embellishing what you did in the military. But he was in the military, guys. He did actually serve, so it's not stolen valor, so that makes it okay to go and totally embellish what he was doing. Who knows what he said? I'd love to know. Sounds hilarious.
The only people who actually believe that, and I want to make this very clear after that entire thing, many veterans who are watching were whispering me, or DMing me rather, and saying, I believe you, especially when you use the term IPAC. I had 2 Marines who said, you use the term IPAC, I firmly believe you were fucking a Marine. There's terminology. It's like, whatever, but what are you going to do? But the information that Zoom said to put to rest all this information would be your current DD-214, your current discharge papers, nothing
What's
redacted,
Zoom got to do
full
with
name,
Gator, though?
social security, everything available for him to peruse. Remember, this is a guy who goes after family members. Said that he already knew my family's information.
Yeah, but who cares?
A guy
Who cares about Zoom? What's that got to do with anything?
My current name, because I filed one
he's
hasn't.
still going on about it.
I guess they don't update that stuff.
What's that got
but
to
anyways,
do with Gator coping?
I would have to put all that out. My current DD-214 would say I left active service as an O2 first lieutenant. Not uncommon. I was promoted to captain in the Marine Reserves because I did reserve time. Not uncommon, actually. Being promoted in the reserves is actually kind of common, especially if you're low or enlisted. So I have a DD-215 file.
All right, so he embellished some stuff. Does Gator even bring up his military stuff? Like, what?
Freaking number to Ralph, Zoom, and Joaquim. Ain't happening. So if these guys want to say I'm stolen valor, go right ahead. I'm not giving you any more information, especially information that would allow you to steal my identity or something like that, right? I'm not.
Where does he say this? I've never saw Gator say that he was stolen valor at any point in time.
He probably responded, but at that point, it's just like, you just want to play fuck games. That's fine. I'm done. I'm done with this. Then we get on to Ethan Ralph saying, responding and saying, calls Null and Kiwi Farms pedophiles because he has beef with Josh's comments previously about the corn because Ralph is a woman. Remember how Gator said that I call everybody a pedophile? That's what Ralph does. That's what Gator does. It's projection.
He just spent... Okay, so his evidence, so Gator said it around here, and 2/3 of this, as a response to, I don't call everyone a pedophile, was going through why JMK and Geek Fulu, who aren't pedophiles, why he thinks they are pedophiles, because he did shonky journalism and now he's going to stand by it.
So, and just to make it very clear, I won't bow to your collection of idiots and pedophiles ever. So he's calling everybody a pedophile. Well, will Gator disavow that? I don't think he will. But then we get on to, what goes on after that.
Will you disavow Josh Moon? Spectre? Why are you sticking up for Josh Moon? Do you think Josh Moon is a pedophile? That's what I would love to ask Spectre. Or does Spectre love Kiwi Farms that much that he will stick by and he will have the same excuses and the same narrative twists that we've heard all of his stream? He'll then do that for his good buddy Josh Moon. Who knows? I'd love to know. Let's see if he goes into it. I haven't actually watched this part of the video, so...
Gator puts out a thing saying, "Were I a Kiwi, Ethan Ralph would be my least concern while Joshua Moon is leaking the user information he claims he doesn't store to the FBI and getting mad about being called out for it, crying a sob story about spending $20,000 at Kiwi Farms and getting swatted, which people on his site do. Nobody on Kiwi Farms has ever swatted anybody to my knowledge. The people who called the cops on your master Ethan fucking Ralph came from IP2 more than likely, because that's what IP2 does, and he wanted to get in with that group, and he fucked it up."
All right, so Spectre's standing up for all of Kiwi Farms now. Kiwi Farms never swatted anybody, guys. Not once, ever. Kiwi Farms did nothing wrong.
Let's look at this. So Sig made a threat of physical violence, a death threat, I believe, against a sitting member of Congress, and the FBI get involved. In this political environment, of course they're going to get involved. They're taking that seriously. And Null is like, "Are you serious?" Null says he threatened to kill a bunch of liberals at a rally with a gun, and now the FBI wants his information. He got served a subpoena. Null got served a subpoena, which he has to comply with. Null has always said if he served proper court paperwork, documentation from a court, he will comply with it. And Null says, and I'm giving it to him because he's a retard. He gets served a subpoena, so Null being the good boy he is, the law-abiding citizen he is, he gives it to them. And then he puts up this thing about how he had to comply with the FBI regarding a post. Did you seriously get a visit from the FBI? Honestly, can't fucking tell. Sig responds with 2 glowies, FBI, and someone from the sheriff's office, possibly with additional FBI and police in the street where I couldn't see that.
So he's sticking up for Josh Moon, saying, well, Josh Moon complies with the government, guys. If he gets told to do something, gets subpoenaed, he's going to do it. Standing up for Josh Moon. Yeah, seems to like Josh Moon quite a lot, doesn't he?
Them. At one point I saw what looked like a flashlight's beam in the street for maybe half a second. I wish I was making this up. And now the FBI wants his information, yada, yada, yada. So Null never said he was swatted, right? Null didn't say he was swatted.
Sticking up for Josh Moon?
That looks like...
Alright, I wonder if he says anything about Josh Moon and Lolly stuff, if he actually defends him. That'd be interesting. Let's see where this goes. It's maintained forever. I bet you signed up with a throwaway Gmail. Aside from that, hey Spectre, where's the proof I asked for the other day? Or the FOIA about JMK? Oh right, you never got it because you're a pathological liar, despite of you desperate for upcomies on a honeypot.
Signed up with a throwaway Gmail. Aside from that,
God
hey
damn it,
Spectre,
now he reads it
where's that proof I asked for the other day? Or the FOIA about JMK? Oh right, you never got it because you're a pathological liar desperate for upcomies on the honeypot.
He reads it
I
out
don't know
better
what
than
upcomies
I
on
do
the honeypot is. I'm thinking he's trying to do for cummies in your tummies, but Gator just can't even get that right. The proof that Rackets has referred to him as Vince on multiple occasions. I had 2 people say they have personally heard him say that. Kind of interesting, but that wasn't enough. Oh, we need a voice recording because Gator knows I don't record voice chat in Racket server. I don't do it. His little friend Twisted Puppet does, but I don't.
I do.
Because I don't do the gay ops thing. Gator knows that.
Alright, so recording VC combos is supposedly gay ops now. Whatever.
I've interviewed Gator quite a few times to get questions out of him. I've even talked to Spectre in the fucking that Discord to get info and recorded it. That's gay ops.
But he's always engaged in gay ops, and screaming gay ops is a great way to throw shade. Oh, but that FOIA, you mean this one, a one I did a video on in.
And here it is. Here it is. And look at this date, January 28th, 2020. Now, that doesn't prove much because he could have gotten the FOIA back after the stream. But he also shows an email requesting the FOIA, and that is also dated after the stream occurred.
Provided the one that, I redacted pretty much everything except one thing in there that could have led to my doxing, and I got rid of that. This one, the one that has 2 different answers about a website for the record, not JMK, because you can't FOIA an individual, you dumb bitch. Where they give me 2 different answers. Let's zoom and enhance.
Zoom and enhance on the FOIA. That is not the FOIA. I mean, prove me wrong, Spectre. Like, show the correspondence that show, because from what I remember, you sent me an email and everything that I showed, and then you told me that this was a second FOIA. That's what you said. So show the first FOIA, because this ain't it. That ain't it. I swear to you, that ain't it. Prove me wrong, please. I'll make a video and say I was totally wrong. If that is, in fact, the actual FOIA. Because it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything. It just says bullshit. There's no point going through it. It's the point of it. That he caused all of this bullshit over a FOIA, and this FBI turned up over a FOIA. But now he's showing a different FOIA. It's just a whole big narrative twist. And if you didn't know the law, you would fall for this. And if you look here, 972 people have watched this video. That's pretty good for Spectre. And look, 48 have liked it. Only 8 dislikes. Because it seems convincing. If you don't know, like, you would just totally think, okay, well, there's the FOIA. He's proved Gator wrong. But that's not what's going on here. It's not.
Or something like RPI or something. God, you are one dumb, fat, lazy-eyed sack of garbage.
No, calls him lazy.
And
says
he
he's wrong.
Responds with, you try so desperately to deflect. You know exactly what I'm talking about in shorthand. The website you claim to exist that JMK allegedly posted on. This is what pathological liars do. They deflect. You've been deflecting from the topic consistently.
And Spectre has been deflecting and making excuses for all of the bullshit that he's pulled in the past during this video. Does he not see this? He obviously doesn't. I'm guessing that a pathological liar doesn't realize that they're doing this. Like, he just thinks that he's right. He's like Cyrax.
You've been trying to make it all about Josh or me, rather than the topic, which is Ralph.
Okay, so he's saying that you're trying to change the topic. Gator has been making it all about Josh or about him. Well, Gator, of course he's going to attack you. I mean, it's a Twitter argument. All right, so he brought up Josh, even though you defended Josh. What's Spectre done? Oh, wait a minute. Didn't Spectre say that, well, JMK was a co-host of the kill stream, so Ralph aligns himself with pedophiles because he defended Sen 9 months after I made the pedo post. Oh, Geek Fulu's also thrown in there, even though it was a joke. But I just call him a pedo because it upsets him. So, and he gets grouped in with Ralph as well, even though they're clearly not friends now. Oh, there's all these other people that are now connected as well. Isn't that exactly what fucking Spectre's been doing this whole video? Deflecting.
And you defending him, defending his
the
decisions, right? That's what the topic is, but you're trying to deflect it onto, you're trying to project it onto me or to Josh or to Kiwi Farms as a whole, because that's what you do. They deflect, omit context. You just admitted that when you say JMK, what you really mean is the website, but you want to try and make it so that, oh, you FOIA JMK. You omit the fact that you know you can't FOIA an individual, and you only respond after I say you can't FOIA an individual. Well, you know what I meant. You
know, we all know what you mean. We want to say, Spectre, you should know what we fucking mean. You should know what Gator means, because he probably means the exact same thing. I can't believe I'm standing up for Gator right now. He means the exact same thing as we've all fucking asked for right from the start. We want to see the FOIA that caused the FBI to come around to your house. That's it. The FOIA. It relates to JMK. If you have to reference something, how else are you going to say it? The one that relates to the JMK shit. The JMK post. He hasn't done that. Instead, he has pulled the wool over people's eyes and shown a different FOIA.
You know I meant the website. That's not what you were saying. You were specifying JMK, not the website.
Admit
not
context.
that much harder to say.
So here's Spectre right now admitting
but you wanted to
context.
try to play your little game. Double down, something you do. And
this is what Spectre's been doing. Spectre admits that this has been fucking shonky journalism. He takes it back. He took down the videos when he said, yeah, that was pretty piss poor of me. That was pretty bad fucking internet journalism. And then puts them back up as part of fucking vengeance in retaliation to fucking Spectres. See the Spectre tribalism video that's on my channel. Doubling down. Oh, Geek Fulu is a pedo, guys, because trust me, it was a joke, but then he's a pedophile. Oh, JMK is a pedophile because, 9 months later he defended Sandon fucking Killstream co-host. Pedophile. Just trust me, guys. And he keeps bringing this shit back up. He pulled it up on the PPP stream and wondered why people were just like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I thought you walked all that shit back. And here he is again, fucking just going out with it again. That's doubling down. And spinning is the next one. Is that the FOIA, Spectre? Is that the FOIA? Or is that a FOIA that was requested after the HEJAS stream? Because they're two totally different things.
And spin. Bitch! You spin me right round, baby, right round like a record player, right round. All you fucking do is spin. All you fucking do is omit context, deflect, double down. You've called everybody a pedophile that you don't like. Vouch, you don't like his opinions, you hate
Just enter Spectre's name into Spectre's rant right now. Just put Spectre at the start of every sentence.
his politics. He said some stuff that I don't agree with on CP, and you call him a pedophile as if he's actually a danger to children.
You've just been calling everybody a pedophile this whole video.
But I think that's part of being edgy, which you and Ralph try to be. You try to emulate that, right? I mean, you were defending Lolly. You were defending Cuties alongside Ralph and Dick Masterson. That must mean that you're a pedophile, right?
When?
That means you're a pedophile, right? Yeah, that's what that means.
What?
Call Destiny again. His opinions on CP, I don't agree with them, but you call him a pedophile because you got nothing else. You call Josh a fucking pedophile.
He is!
Because of him allowing Lolly stuff on 16.
No. Okay, here we go. So this is his opinion on Josh Moon, guys. Here it is. Are we ready? I want to hear this. Let's see where this goes.
Pedophile. Because of him allowing Lolly stuff on 16chan, and then he got rid of that because he realized that the people that were using it were only posting there, and they were saying some really creepy stuff. He was like, no, I'm done. And in fact, he changed his tune on Lolly stuff. But you call him a pedophile.
In February 2020. That's not what Ollie was doing. He was totally defending Lolly. Totally defending it. Only changed his mind when the whole fucking crowd, the whole sea turned and the tide changed and he fucking saw it and he knew that the Lolly shit was a bad thing to be fucking standing behind. And coincidentally, at the exact same time, here's Josh Moon speaking ill of fucking, speaking pro Lolly back in February 2020. But now, he's against it, guys. Totally against it. Dude, Josh Moon's He's a fucking, like, and look at who you've been trying to throw under the bus. Is this not tribalism? Like, this is what I've called him out for before. It's such bullshit. It's so fucking apparent to me, and it's sad that it's not apparent to other people. This is, and here I am having to fucking back up people like Gator and Ethan Ralph, who I definitely have problems with. And I definitely think that fucking Ralph is a fucking degen. Of course I think that. But this is the problem with shonky fucking journalists, that he should follow. I swear, and this is what I said to him. This is what you should follow PPP, sign the fucking treaty, go be friends with them. Please. Or just don't do anything at all. Because you're giving the rest of the A-logs that want to pick apart Ethan, Ralph, and Gator and what they're actually doing wrong a really fucking bad name. Because it's people like you and Alistair and other people that they then go and pick on. Notice how Gator never comes into my fucking Twitter feed and tries to pick apart my arguments? Never. The only person that's done it is Rambot, because he's fucking insane. Ralph just blocks. He's not interested. Why do they respond to people like Spectre? Why does Ethan, Ralph, and Rambot pick apart Alistair Mycroft stuff? Because they're both shonky fucking journalists. I'm really sorry, because I don't mind either of them, but I'm sorry, but I'm gonna call it out when I see it. It's just bullshit stuff that you guys do. You say these really horrible things. You throw people under the bus with nothing. You deflect, admit context, double down, and spin, spin, spin. And then you wonder why, like, people keep calling you out, dude. And then you're standing up for Josh Moon? Come on.
You call Matt Jarbo a pedophile. You've changed the ages of Matt and the 13-year-old. Specifically, Matt was 15 when his little interaction happened. Wouldn't make him a pedophile. But you say he was 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, but she stays 13. Because that's how you and Ralph operate.
Being fucking stabbed in the back.
That's how you operate.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, I'd have to stick up for him. I mean, we've gone over what, especially Warski and that AIDS Moby have said about Monday Matt.
You are
and the fact
acting
that
like
they
a bunch
can't
of
even
niggas.
they can't take banter back. We've gone over that before. I mean, of course, Spectre, he's going to have some good points. He's got to have some good points in this thing, because there is legit things that you can criticize about these
What
people.
about my hamburger?
So you are constantly lying. You're constantly deflecting. You're constantly omitting context. And you double down on your lies. Fine, whatever.
This whole video is that.
And I follow it up with, is that why all this fits you and your felon master to a T? Now, again, Gator has me blocked. I posted this 9/12, which is roughly 16 hours ago.
And Spectre now has me hidden because I made comments on this video that he didn't like. Because maybe those likes would start turning into dislikes if people actually sort of like realize this sort of shit. Because he spins it really well. If you do not know anything about this and just watch this video, it'd probably look like there was nothing wrong here, and like Gator was totally coping by the end of it.
As of this recording,
Yeah, that timing of that soundboard.
16 and a half hours ago. And he finally he finally responded. 16 hours ago at 9:19. I didn't see it. I waited 5 minutes, and then we were like, all of us were laughing. We're like, oh, he's not going to say anything. But he says, deflect, deflect, deflect. Where's the FOIA, Spectre? Right here, and you already knew about it previously when
That's not the FOIA, Spectre.
I posted it in January or
not the FOIA.
February. I can't remember which. Why don't
After
you just
the HEJAS stream, the second FOIA request. It's not the FOIA. That's a FOIA.
admit you lied and have zero credibility? If I lied, I would fucking admit I lied. Unlike you, I have enough self-esteem and self-respect, and I have enough, enough credibility.
He believes
and
his own
respect for myself
bullshit,
that I would admit
obviously,
that
then.
I lied, but I don't lie.
He doesn't lie.
I can-
That's what he reckons. He doesn't lie, guys. So this whole video, he totally 100% stands by this shit. 100% stands by it. He stands by the pedo post with JMK. He stands by what he did with Geek Fulu. Totally stands by it. He stands by the stories with the well, he didn't bring that up during the video, did he? Horrible.
We take it for a ride. We all can, but I don't lie. The Farms literally doesn't give a shit about anyone being a liar anymore. Really? Is that why Null has banned several people for lying, for making shit up?
Guess who's been thread banned more than once? Spectre. And he says he doesn't care when he gets thread banned. Why'd you get thread banned, Spectre? Is it maybe because you keep looking, because you keep bringing this shit up? You know why he got thread banned the second time? Because he got thread banned again only a few weeks ago. Guess from where? The John Kelly thread. Why this time? Because of the JMK trial. Why? Because he decided to bring the pedo post stuff back up on stream because PvP told him so, because he said it would be funny. And so he had to listen to PvP as master. What does he call him? The master to a felon master? So he had to listen to felon master, PvP, and do what he was told. And that got him thread banned. Why did that get you thread banned, Spectre? It's probably because that's a bullshit fucking post. Your story fucking stinks to high hell. You've admitted as much. And yet you still stand by it 9 months later. And pull narrative bullshit.
For doing actual gay ops. Maybe that's not a good...
I would class fucking trying to smear people as pedophile gay ops. Me jumping into a VC and recording it? Like, just expect a VC to be recorded, guys. Come on. Like, maybe if you're in a private convo, okay, and they don't tell you being recorded, that's a bit shitty, yeah. But if I jump into a VC with Pod Awful and all of those Spergs, and I want to find out if there's any juicy shit going on, of course I'm going to record that shit. Because it's fucking funny. Because there's the good old shit that comes from that. Because you can prove what you're fucking saying later
Juice.
on. Yeah.
Wait, see Pod Awful, yeah?
What?
I've been watching that for a long time. See Pod Awful, I've been watching that for a long time. That's how I know, that's like in a roundabout way how I came across you, because I enjoy Tard Wranglers. Right. It's like you can disprove so much of what he says so fucking easy. It's like, you remember when you went on Ralph's stream, yeah?
Who?
Pod Awful.
Ah, Pod Awful. I can't really remember it because I only watched a bit of it.
Well, but he went on Ralph's stream, and that was part of one of them catalysts, wasn't it? Right?
Well, he went on Ralph's stream, and he reckons he was made to look bad.
Ralph
because
muted him, and yeah. Bro, right. One of the first things he said was he didn't know who Mr. Medica was. Right. I can give you time codes on at least 4 streams, very much prior to that, where he references Mr. Medica. Right. So, and he says, I don't know who you are, Mr. Medica. Right, he knows exactly who Mr. Medica is. He's full of shit,
He was in a Discord with me that first VC, and I asked him about Maddox because I thought that he did a show with the same production company or same podcast.
No, he's done.
And he says he didn't know who Maddox was.
Yeah, that's because he thinks you're some sort of clout chaser, because he thinks he's got clout where that's concerned.
I was just asking
if you
him
go
a
back and
question.
listen through Pod Awful's archives. Well, yeah, but I mean, it's like that. You're a Tard Wrangler. He's a Tard Wrangler. You're trying to wrangle each other, and so it ain't gonna go nowhere, is it?
Well,
he considers you a Tard.
I don't know. It's gone pretty well for me.
You're both trying to wrangle each other.
I don't know how well it's going for him. I haven't watched the streams because they're behind a paywall.
Well, yeah, we don't know. I mean,
he could be talking about us.
We don't care how well it's going for him.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, I can give 2 shits.
All right.
But what I'm saying is, it's like,
yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'll shut up.
No, you're right. Oh, well, now he's gone. Well, let's talk about Pod Awful in a minute. Oh, now he's just jumped out. What the hell? That doesn't mean leave. Did I come across and sound really mean and just be like, get out? No? Okay. Oh.
Fair test of if I'm a liar or not, but, hey, whatever, it's cool. They aren't going to ban you for fessing up. Like, I could be banned for a number of things. I haven't been because I'm not a liar. I don't do gay ops. I don't do any of that
You just
shit.
got thread
We have
banned.
fun and that's it.
You've only gotten thread
I'm
banned only a
sped
few
on
weeks
a
ago.
fucking website of Speds. That's it. So that's the interaction with Gator. And that's my response to his most recent thing in real time. Keep that in mind. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. This is already running long. It's almost 40 minutes. I don't do videos that are like 40 minutes. I apologize for this, but I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to go do my thing. I'm going to try and do some Oxygen Not Included or another game or do something like that and just edit, have fun, enjoy the rest of the day. I have to go out and shovel because we got something like 10 to 18 inches of snow. My back's looking forward to that, but enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy-
All right. God damn, he loves those outros. I do as well, so I can't complain. Oh, well, there we go. And there's my rant. I don't think there's very much more to say about this whole Spectre thing. It's just that the whole thing, I just don't see Gator coping. I think that all you're doing is making it just look, you're making A-logs look bad. And it seems to be, it's always this tribalism bullshit. The reason why Spectre does it. Why did Spectre go after John Kelly and call him a pedo post? A pedo, like said he was a pedo and all of this. Why does he have such a hard-on for John Kelly? The reason is because kick Vic and I stand with Vic. That's it. You talk like it seems very politically motivated. Why is he standing up for Josh Moon? No. Oh, he bought up the farms. Okay, so that's why he's bringing up Josh Moon. Alright. But anyway, I think I've said enough. I'd just be repeating myself at this point. What else has Gator been saying on Twitter? In lovely memory of Dame Pesos, 2015 to 2020. So what happened to good old Dame Pesos? He got gunted, guys. He got gunted. And they're just pointing it out. Why did he get gunted? Because he laughed at a sex tape and even Ralph didn't appreciate it. And so Dame Pesos is not allowed back on the show anymore. Because you can't throw banter at Ethan Ralph. It's not allowed. And so this stream is dedicated to his memory because he was gunted. Now, Pantsu, trust me, is not a lolly poster and she's not a degenerate and a home wrecker. Because she makes Bible posts, guys. So that makes it okay. And so we're going out with one of her Bible posts tonight. Blessed is the one who perseveres under trial, because having stood the test, that person will receive the crown of life that the Lord has promised to those who love him. James 1:12. I wonder who she's referring to. And then here's a tweet from me. Spectre, your latest video, you stated that Faith cheated on Ethan Ralph and that JMK was the host of a kill stream, among other things, many other things. Reply with the evidence of both, please. I want to see. At Gator, you should watch that vid. He makes some pretty good excuses for past mistakes. And I'm going to keep tweeting at him too until he starts responding. And now that I've actually seen the whole video, I now know what else I can pick apart. Anyway, what could we do? Anything else here? Nah. Have we had fun? Oh! That's what I was going to do. I was going to talk about Pod Awful. So, this weekend on HEJAS, guys, we will be going over Pod Awful stuff, as well as best of clips for the year. So we're going over some of the best moments that happened in 2020, not necessarily on our show, but our show's so great that of course we'll play clips from it, and then best moments that happened.
we will also be talking about Pod Awful. He's going to get his own special little segment, and that's why I wanted to push Spectre into its own stream. And because a certain person wanted me to stream tonight. And the reason why we're doing that is because Pod Awful has done the following. This is a basic rundown. So he decided that, like the first day that I met him, you know what he's going to do? He's going to say pedophilic shit. He's going to say it in the VC while it's been recorded. Because that's funny, guys. Because my free speech. Here's some of the stuff that he would say.
How old are your kids? 5 and 2. Okay, I'm gonna fuck them. I'm gonna fuck your 5-year-old kid. I'm gonna fuck them till they die. I'm gonna fuck them so hard they bleed out their ass and die.
Jesse's gonna fuck 5-year-old kids, and here we are back with the wrestling match.
I thought they were boys. I thought they were boys. I'm sorry. I'm gay. It's okay for gay guys to fuck children. Yes. I didn't threaten. I'm going to, I said. I'm just kidding. I'm going to fuck them underage. I don't know. You seem to think you're going to do something with having me recorded saying all this stuff. What are you going to do?
Shout out to DJ's daughter.
I'm going to fuck your daughter. Yeah.
What? Now, as he said in that clip, if you missed it, not only the really horrible shit, but he also said, what could you do? What could you possibly do to upset me if I'm going to say pedophilic shit? Well, it seems that he's going to do quite a lot. It seems that because Hipster made that video and he actually specifically talks about this as being the reason why he did this, he decided that he's going to help dox Hipster, who we had on as a guest last week. Not endorsing Hipster, by the way. And give his information over to another show that loves making prank calls live, and they've already rung his father because he clipped out of context him saying he was a pedophile. Well, I don't know, Pod Awful, but that seems pretty gay. And it seems like you can't handle fucking banter in any correct way and can't just throw back with your great editing skills that you have because you're such a fucking brilliant content creator, as all your ball washers have told me. So why you couldn't just make videos and parody songs and other stuff and throw back with just a bit of banter, even though he doesn't care about the pedophile clips, guys, the fact that he says this degenerate shit, because he just thinks it's funny. Well, no, doxing is just the way to go, guys. That's what he's going to do. We're going to go through him fully admitting that and why he did it. And the fact that he thinks that's hilarious and funny. So, make sure that you come and see us. We'll be waiting at the FBI building on Saturday, going at 8 p.m. instead of 9. Spectre will hopefully drop by to give us any more information that we might need. I know what, if I ask chat what they want, I know what they're going to say, so let's just do it for the outro song. Until next time, I've talked too much. I hope you had a good one, guys. Sing with me.
Woo! Coffee, decaf, tea, and hot chocolate. Those are the hot drinks that you serve, so get set. Hot cups come in 2 sizes. Small and large, you fill as the need arises. Coffee's holding time is 30 minutes, that's so long. It can stay there before it starts to taste too strong. Hot, hot, careful when you pour it. Hold it steady upon the counter, let it sit. Pour it in until the coffee reaches the line. Pop a top on it, gets a lid every time. Wendy's coffee tastes so fine. Hot drinks really get you going. Warms you up when you feel you're slowing. Wendy's, we always serve it right away. Add a smile and have a nice day. Next is the cafe brew.
Pod Awful doesn't understand the comedy of this.
Use the orange pot, it makes it easier to see.
It's just deep intellectual comedy, trust me. I'd have to explain it
in the
over
small
an hour's
cup
stream.
and furthermore, add hot water up to the line and stir it in. Put a lid on and serve it on a tray again.
Have a good one, though,
Get a
guys.
small cup
Hope you
when you're
enjoyed
ready
it.
for
Merry
hot
Christmas.
tea. Fill with
Hope
hot
you have a good
water, it's
Christmas, guys.
easy as can be. Put the lid on and set the tea bag on the top. If they want lemon, it's very nice. Don't think twice, give the guests a juicy slice. Hot drinks really get you going. Warms you up when you feel you're slowing. Wendy's, we always serve it right away. And a smile and have a nice day. Grab a small cup when you're making hot cocoa. Pour the packet and then you add your H2O. Use a clean spoon and stir it till it's all mixed up. Toss the spoon out and put the lid on the cup. Things are really looking up. Hot drinks really get you going. Warms you up when you feel you're slowing. Wendy's, we always serve it right away. And a smile and have a nice day. Nice day.
Hot drinks, bitches. Anyway, Merry Christmas. Oh, that was fun. Hopefully you have a good one. I'm gonna bring up pictures now. Pictures are